I got a heart that burns, baby. I got a tree that yields fruit. I got a clock that keeps on ticking. I got a ship that sails true.
I got a song that I've been singing. I got a mind that fights fair. I got arrows I've been slinging. I'm a game of truth or dare.
We got time, we got bones, we got spark down in our lungs. Cheating time, cheating death. Every time we take a breath, we don't have to do it alone. You are a letter that I've been writing. You are a glass of Chardonnay. You are a prayer that I've been praying. You are my favorite birthday cake.
You are a book that I've been reading. You are a trumpet a mile away. You are an airplane I've been flying. You are the actor, you are the play.
We got time, we got bones, we got spark down in our lungs. Cheating time, cheating death. Every time we take a breath, we don't have to do it alone. You are the fool that chases the moon. You are wrong, you are right. You are the hand with the lightning striking. You are the dark, you are the light. We got time, we got bones, we got spark down in our lungs. Cheating time, cheating death. Every time we take a breath, we don't have to do it, we don't have to do it, we don't have to do it alone.
There is the link to that one, everyone. Yes, Davida, we all are sending so many prayers and healing thoughts to Snow Lion.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. The link I just dropped is to the Holcombs for the song I just played called Bones. They're also the one that sings the song that we're going to use for openings now. Find Your People. Find Your People. They sing that one. So if you like the music, you may want to go sub to their channel because actually it's a married couple.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. So, but I do have a couple things I want to show you all that let me find them here.
Yeah, a lot of people love that song and have been wanting it.
Which one?
It's a great song. The one you played about Find Your People.
I like it.
I love it. It's very sweet. Doesn't ask, people don't ask anything from you or nothing, you see? I like the ones with the words. They're
Well,
all good. You're all good. I like all the ones you play.
well, like I said, I ran across that one, the Find Your People one, and it just made me, because everybody goes, I'm glad I found you all, and they're missing their friends, and it made me think of all of them.
Yeah.
So,
Well, the good people will find their way. The sheep can go beat it.
yeah, yeah,
They can go beat it.
they can go somewhere. I ain't too sure where, but not here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somewhere where poor evil sheep gone evil go. Sheep gone bad.
Gotta remember how I had these tagged.
Hi, Supernaturally Panda. Hello.
This one was sent to me
You hear me? Ship gone bad.
to
Ship
share with
gone
everyone.
bad.
It said this one was sent to me to share with everyone.
She said to hell in a flammable basket. That's better.
I will be more than happy to share this. Remember, we're not diagnosing anyone, okay? We are just showing what we see, okay?
Narcissist flying monkeys. Often the narcissist will have flying monkeys of people that are on their team and are subscribed to the narcissistic person's reality. And they help carry out the narcissistic person's messaging in their smear campaigns. So in essence, what they do is they help commit abuse by proxy, and they will gang up on other people. Often the flying monkeys are a little narcissistic themselves, but ultimately they like the narcissist better than you, or they think they will get some benefit from their relationship with the narcissist, maybe money, maybe something else. But either way, you got to be really careful around them, because sometimes the narcissist will have their flying monkeys fish for information from you. So you have to act as if when you're talking to their flying monkeys that you are actually talking to the narcissistic person themselves, because they will find out what you said.
That'll make you go.
Except for the last part, because we just say it right out in the open. We don't go behind a paywall to lie.
Yeah, but
when you speak the truth, you can just do it in the open.
that's why, yeah. But like I said, he's talking about what the narcissist does.
Oh, Karen, I'm so sorry. Here you are. You never told me we were moving. Yes, we dropped the link and we tell people we're gonna. Okay, I'll make sure that when I say pop and popcorn, that everybody knows what it means. We're gonna pop like popcorn means we're popping over to the next live. So sorry about that, Karen, but I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, screenshots, clips, voice, exactly.
Everybody ready for a laugh?
And Valerie's here.
I got one for you if you want it.
We'd want it. We want it.
I got a laugh if you want one.
Yeah, but she also put up 2 pics for the thumbnail that are very similar. But we're so glad you made it.
Oop.
Well, you're gonna love that supernaturally.
What's wrong here?
You're a beautiful girl, and your pants are on so tight that when you stand just right, I can see it all. When you're on the beach,
Picture that coming up for
and your bikini soaking wet, I see a fuzzy silhouette as I look down below. I see your camel
Look, it's that
your beavage. I see your booter bleed. Your monkey, your muffin, you ain't hiding nothing. Your Gucci, your flapper, you're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe. Madame, voila, les bearded clown. I can really go for a side or a tuna casserole. Baby, don't you know?
Dance, Florida, dance.
So much of your anatomy.
Oh my God. Use a
Your
crotch,
jeans
Merv. You're
are so
tilting.
tight. I'm learning gynecology. I see your camel toe. Your labia, your vulva. Ooh, you know I love you. Your venda, vagina. Nothing could be finer. It's furry, it's puffy, looking kind of puffy. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe. Madame, voila, les bearded clown. Your biscuit, your cleavage. I see your cooter cleavage. Your monkey, your muffin. You ain't hiding nothing. Your coochie, your flapper. You're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe. It looks alright, so baby let it show.
How do you see?
Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe.
Why is she tilting over that far? And the pocketbook is in her other hand. She got to carry a bag of bricks or something. Pussycat said, "Who's that sexy guy?"
Ah,
Oh my God, that's a good one.
I know, and that's never not going to be funny. Sorry.
I know.
It's not. It's not. I mean, it's just not going to never be funny.
Can't imagine that on a bike pays the last cent. The
Like
only
I
way it
said,
would stay on is if you took off the seat, just saying for a friend.
like I said, picture that walking up to the courthouse.
No, you'd lock your door, including your storm door, if you've seen that thing. Like, what is it? Please play it again. They want you to play it again. They say, encore, encore. See? Oh my gosh. How about some cowboys? Ooh.
I know. It like that.
Supernaturally Panda. I don't think she has seen our cowboys.
Well, we got a birthday coming up.
There's a birthday somewhere.
There's always a birthday somewhere.
That's right. So that means there's always a reason. Tell them, ladies and men.
Okay, everybody got their dance shoes on? Here we go. Don't forget the snapper and the clapper.
Beautiful girl.
Of course.
And your pants are on so tight that when you stand just right, I can see it all. When you're on the beach and your bikini soaking wet, I see a fuzzy silhouette as I look down below. I see your camel toe. Your biscuit, your cleavage. I see your cooter cleavage. Your monkey,
Cooter
your muffin.
cleavage?
You ain't hiding nothing. Your coochie, your flapper. You're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe. It looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe. Madame, voila, les bearded clown. I could really go for a sideways sloppy Joe or a tuna casserole. Baby, don't you know? I never thought I'd see so much of your anatomy. Your jeans are so tight, I'm learning gynecology. I see your camel toe. Your labia, your vulva, ooh, you know I love you. Your venda, vagina, nothing could be finer. It's furry, it's puffy, looking kind of puffy. Your camel toe, it looks wale bearded clown. Your biscuit, your beavis, I see your cooter cleavage. Your monkey, your muffin, you ain't hiding nothing. Your coochie, your flapper, you're showing off your snapper. Your camel toe, it looks alright, so baby let it show. Looks like a big taco. I see your camel toe.
Well, you better hide your pretty women. I don't think Merv's sure about what she wants.
Oh, I do got to share this just for general purposes.
Allegedly.
Little Miss Jealous Ass. She's so jelly.
What? That kid she should have went to speech therapy as a kid.
Hey, we're going to get to that. Not sure it's going to be tonight, but we're going to get to that one. Me and Irene had fun with that. Trust me. You all are going to look. Trust me, we're not making fun of nobody, but it's just funny.
We could not breathe. It was so funny.
All right. It was just good. Boop, boop, ba-doo-doo. Da-da-da-da-da. Can y'all read that? It's actually funny, won't you? Okay. So I gave my Italian friend some lasagna. She is from Connecticut. Ooh. What, Italians don't live in Connecticut? This is what she said. Noodles was the best I ever had. The meatballs were great. And the sausage, my God. Oh, I'm telling you that you need to get a food truck. You love to cook. You would make bank and put restaurants out of business. Hands down, love to you all so much. And I'm guessing that's Mrs. R down here. Thank you so much, honey. I love you so much. Okay. Then we got Mrs. Jelly over here. Okay.
Supernatural.
Then we got Mrs. Jelly over here that thinks that no matter what, she has to be center of attention.
Oh God, you cannot live without that spotlight.
Attention seeker.
Attention whore.
I thought I was your number one fan. Laugh out loud. She is right, though.
Oh my God.
I almost forgot. Remember, like eating Sandy's balls. They're almost like her father's. And then you got the reply. Oh, I've known her 30 years.
Step back, bitch. You ain't first in line this time.
Yep.
I mean, how old is she?
You're not going to be number one for that one.
I mean, come on. It's so immature. People have friends and they feel, you fulfill each other's needs and have different laughs together and different things. Being jealous over friendships, I don't know how old you are, Mer, but you certainly ain't the old 57 that you really are.
Well, the sad part is, I wouldn't have explained it to the woman.
Right?
Okay?
If anything, it should be like, there's your sign. There's your red flag, Sandra. Don't ignore it. More to follow.
I mean, do you need to explain that
They always say pasta.
you have other friends besides your number one fan that's too cheap and only gets her hair cut once a year? I know. You know what?
I get that free chop, chop, chop.
My crazy life, I'm not even allowed to say that shit in my house. It is not noodles. It is pasta. You do not use the word noodles. It is pasta.
I grew up, we always call it pasta. The only thing that we call noodles is when we make cottage cheese and noodles with Vidalia onions.
Okay?
And I'm not
But still,
Italian.
but still,
Yeah, I got a noodle for you. I said she got those twisty noodles, that twisty pasta for brains. It's not noodles.
well, see, Valerie, in my husband's family, gravy goes on the pasta. Okay? Gravy goes on the pasta, and sauce goes on your mashed potatoes. I thought it was crazy it took me forever to understand it. But she would come down and go, I'm going to make some pasta and gravy for it, and that way he can freeze it and take it to work later on when he wants more of it. I'm
Yeah, I
thinking,
never heard, like my crazy life said, I think of egg noodles, ramen noodles, soup noodles, not the pasta.
you know, like I said, it took me forever to figure out why is she making gravy for pasta. But okay, that works.
She probably
Now
said,
I
shut up, I'm gonna do your business.
now I understand. Trust me. Now I totally understand why. Took me a while, but
I love angel hair pasta. That's my favorite.
let's see, what else do we have? We did the jelly, we did the social blades. We know she's full of horse shit.
Yes. I don't know. How do horses sound? I just
Uh,
remember they go, nay. I don't know.
then we have this one, narcissist at their finest.
Ooh. Yep, 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 yep. That's
Okay?
your narcissist fucking sis. That's what you are. In my opinion,
Narcissist at their
allegedly.
finest.
Narcissists are obsessed with money. They think about how much money they have, how to get more of it, and how to keep it away from others. They use money to manipulate to get more, including how to take family members' money and inheritance. Money is their substitute for love, warmth, and affection. Narcissists make their own rules and play their own games when it comes to money. They have enough money, but they desire more of it and become addicted to the game of.
Doesn't that sound like someone we know?
Maybe this woman interviewed Merv. Haha.
I'm wondering if she might have. Addiction to money? Really? Manipulate your family for money? Ooh.
Spending. Narcissists like what money provides: security, power, self esteem, freedom, and admiration from others. The narcissist spending habits can feel confusing. They take dangerous risks while depleting their family and saying they have no money. If you try to lead the narcissist, you will see the real monster from within, and they will try to take you for everything that you have.
That sounds like both Jimmy and Merv. They'll try to take you for everything you have. That sounds, we need money. Not our problem, Jimmy. Not our fucking problem.
I know.
Get a job or make your wife get a job. Just communicate. Figure it out. Not our problem.
I don't even know how to take a poll. That's about the stupidest thing.
Well, you know what? But we never tried to do it, so. She takes a poll and only gets 19 votes. Oh my God. Well, Merv could always have Jimmy go out and sit on a street somewhere and put out a tin can, and he can sing and play his guitar and, drop him off in New York City. If he's lucky, maybe he'll get enough change to buy himself a bag of nuts and something to drink and get back home. Oh my God. Yes, her voice is very caustic. It's acidic. It's bitter. It's vitriol. It's nasty. The tone, and I don't know how many voices she got coming out of that head, but there's a lot. There's a lot.
Well, we know she can't hold her voices because that one that she's using, Maria, she cracks about 3/4 of the way through and her real
Yeah.
voice comes out.
I know. And she doesn't even make Maria sound cute. Look what Pussycat said. The poll she takes was about body wash or soap.
What?
Body wash or soap? She took a poll. Oh
Are
my
you kidding me?
God. They should have done a poll. How many times a week do you shower? See what Merv said.
That ain't fair because she'd lie anyway.
That's true. I'm telling you, anybody who has listened to her, like in the past months or more, she does. She will sit there and read something, and she's so full of hatred and so opinionated, she loses track that she's on live, and she gets really snarky, and she's in her own little disturbed zone, and then she'll catch herself and go, "Oh, sorry." And then a couple minutes later, bam, she's right back in it. Yeah, you
Hey,
guys seen that?
you all want to see it? You go. Which one is it? The Lively case? I think it is.
Valerie, I don't know what you're
Just
thinking me
scroll
for.
to the whole. Just scroll to the whole thing until you get to where you see the music note, and watch the music note. And the whole time, she ain't saying a word.
The decoupage pumpkin can.
And then she gets to the end and goes, "Oh, I lost track. I was over subscribing to this channel over here."
Yes.
When she is talking about a woman's dead sister. That the woman came on her panel like 2 days before. Well, not on the panel, she was in chat and asking her to cover the case.
Yeah, that was awful.
I mean, to admit it, to sit there and admit it.
Yes, when all of a sudden in the middle of a sentence, she deep throats that big black mic. Oh my God, she's horrible. There's something wrong with her, I'm telling you. All of her, all the voices in her head, all of them, not just one of them. Good night, Tammy.
Good night, Tammy. I mean, I'll admit, I got some days I have two in there talking to me, and it's deciding, do you want to get out of bed already? Or do you want to sleep a couple more hours? I mean, I got that little devil and angel, kind of like, come on, you can sleep a couple more hours. You know that.
Mhm.
Then I got the one over here going, come on, you got to get started. You got shit to do. Come on. Get your lazy ass out of bed.
Yeah,
Well, the
but
lazy, well, the little white one over here that tells me to get my lazy ass out of bed always wins.
Merv's got Grand Central Station in her head. She does. There's so many in there. I don't know. It must be a very scary place. And then you got Jimmy. That's why I like when somebody asks you something. Ah, Jimmy. And then he comes
Oh,
over. They want pizza. Crisis, crisis. Well, she
oh, I
didn't
know
say
she
crisis, but
would.
she sure as hell acted like, hey, bitch, pick up the phone, dial the number, you order a pizza. You either pick it up or it comes to your door. Duh. But she acted like, oh, help, help.
I know, and to sit here, and how disrespectful to sit here and sound like a cow chewing cud, trying to go through that case. I mean, that was worse than pigs eating.
I'm waiting for the
That is
keys
so
to just go
disrespectful.
flying.
Like I said,
I
that
don't
is
need
so
any added burdens. Wow, that's really bad. That's so bad it's sad. She pounds on that keyboard because she probably read something somewhere where she's not looking and she's so bothered and pissed off. She just can't control herself. And she also likes to annoy people. You think she's thinking about that's a pleasant noise? And she says that stupid ASMR. No, not every noise you make is ASMR. You are just fucking annoying, Merb. That's all you are.
it'd have been easier for them to call their brother and order
Yeah,
pizza and go, and the oldest one drive down there and pick it up. It'd have been easier.
think she needs
Okay?
some more than Prozac, in my opinion. Maybe some electric shock therapy. Maybe a lobotomy. I mean, who knows? I'm not a doctor, just saying.
Oh, see, and that, oh, don't forget, like, do not forget, she accused all the hate mongers, okay? She accused of everybody in there stalking her family when she posted this picture of this video of Vegas, all right? Okay? And who cares? People are thinking that she was in Vegas. You know what? That's what you get for assuming, people.
Yeah, gotta have the proof.
Well, no. First of all, you got to figure this out. All right. She ain't getting on no plane. That's one. All right. Two. She's enjoying too many grifting for balls right now. Okay.
Drifting for balls. Yeah. Jimmy had his ripped off, trying to find a little pair that'll fit. Just
You know,
saying. Poor friend.
she's grifting for balls, and
Kicked him right up his ass.
so I just highly wouldn't suspect her to be going that far, especially with the time change. Okay, that man, that time change would totally flip her on end.
Anything flips her on end. It's
She
like
would.
poor cows that people tip over. I've never seen it, but I don't want to. When they say cow tipping, that's Merv. She
That's
just
because
stands there and it's that easy.
that's because I mean, it's not dangerous unless you're on the wrong side of the cow. But cows sleep standing up, so you can walk up to them when they're actually asleep and just. I mean, it's you get two or three of them, and they just kind of fall over because they sleep standing up.
Oh, poor cows. People shouldn't do that. That's not nice. I only
Hey,
heard of that, but I don't want to see it.
that used to be the thing back in the day in the country. You'd go cow tipping or have a
Does it
keg
hurt them when they fall over?
no, or you go
Why
have
do they fall over so easy?
because they're sound asleep.
You know that taco, dirty clam, whatever, with Merv tilting like extremely to the last song we listened to?
Yeah,
That's the song her chair starts belting out when she walks away from the desk and goes over to the other chair, the massage chair. He's trying to lure her back. You're cleaver, you're beaver, and whatever else.
you know, like I was saying, Cow tipping's
Oh,
like
that's
an old
so
thing that,
funny.
like we used to do back when I was up north, right along with the keg parties out in somebody's field. Everybody bring the truck, come on, we're meeting in such and such field, and this person's got the keg, and or if you want the alcohol, you bring your own. It's BYB, bring your own bottle. But we're all sitting out here in the middle of a field having a fire and having a keg party.
I've been to a cake party, but never tipped a cow. This is a cake party in Indiana. $5 on a glass, and you're in. And you're in the middle of nowhere, and it's great. No assholes either. Which means no merb.
Well, I knew a lot of people that would do that up there. They would sit and have, like I said, if
I
you
wouldn't have the
actually
heart.
wanted alcohol, you had to bring your own, you know,
No, you just pay
anything
$5
that wasn't
and
beer,
bring your
you
own
had to
glass.
bring it. But it was like $5 to get in the door. So man, by the time you got done, that house was packed tighter than a sardine can. But in the summertime, it was okay. $5 into the keg party, and man, these people made money off of that.
Yeah. But they still did provide a lot of beer, though.
Well, I mean, they did that. I mean, they supplied the keg, but like I said, they
Good,
still
more
made a
than
killing
one.
off of it. I'm still trying to figure out how we all came from Chris Watts supporters channels. I'm trying to figure that
Because
one out.
it's bullshit from the sheep, the cult leader.
I don't think my opinion, I don't think any one of us supported him.
There might have been people that went over there
But you know what?
when she was talking about it, because she never presented the whole picture of both sides of the story like you see in court,
But what I'm saying is, people may have come over there, and they may have did some shit, but that doesn't mean the hundreds that left her were out of them channels.
That's it. But, she has to put everybody down because nobody could leave Miss Wonderful False Face.
Read the room. The balls to say moderators really have nothing going on in their lives. I know. Have you noticed that? What is the deal? What is the deal with?
We're not on a live every night sitting there catering to Merv. Where's your life? That's crazy.
But I'm saying, what is the deal with having modding everybody in there?
I don't know. Because it's got to look like they're close, whether they are or not,
Oh, no.
I don't know what her deal is. You expect us to make sense out of nonsense and somebody who will never make sense? Yeah, subscribers only mode. Every time she opens her mouth, she shoots herself in the foot. Hey, what's that? Remember that other video? Florida. Florida, Florida. She wants to make them feel special. Okay, my special little flying monkey. I mean, my special. What is it like that? What's that movie, Kenny? with the little thing, my precious, my
Lord of
precious.
the Rings.
I don't know if anybody see Lord of the Rings with that little creature rubbing that thing he had, and he said, my precious, my precious. Oh, that's terrible, JC Ray. Florida, you on mute? She's probably not. Maybe she said she had to step away and I didn't hear her.
He's gone.
Look
What?
what JC Ray said. Jones Joy had a short premiere today, and not one person from her channel was there.
Does that, I feel bad for her, but does that really surprise any of us in here?
No, it's just we're not like her, and it's so cruel and ungrateful and just
I
rotten.
mean, really. She kept
Oh,
telling Jimmy, set your watch so we don't miss the prayer group.
yeah, right.
Don't you have a watch? We know she does. She's got an Apple Watch. Do you not know how to set your clock?
Do you know how to read a clock, Jimmy?
Wait a minute. We know she can't set her clock because her biological clock's the hell off. So we know she can't do it.
She lives in a time warp, that woman. Hey,
So we
Beth.
know that's wrong.
No worries.
She is. She's a very
Anna,
ungrateful.
Jones Joy. She said Anna's asking who's Jones Joy. That's a website, right? Because the mother is Joan D'Alessandro. I hope I said
Yeah.
that correctly. And her daughter was murdered when she was little, selling Girl Scout cookies very close by. And the mother
It was the neighbor.
wrote the book. And she's done wonderful things in her daughter's honor, respectable, beautiful things. And that's her website, Jones Joy.
Debbie.
But she didn't just write a book. I think she changed some laws. She raises money for good causes. Proceeds of her books go to that. Karen, you almost made me spit out my coffee. She said 57 dealing with 3 teenagers. No thanks.
Oh,
I
I
think
have.
there's actually 4 kids living in that house, in my opinion. I don't see any adults over there.
Okay, let me see.
Yeah, she's a beautiful woman. No worries, Anna.
Okay, now
Yes.
got my volume all the way up, which I do.
Well, you got to remember, Merv's son was not murdered. Jones Joy's daughter was murdered.
No comparison.
Yeah, it's not. It isn't like one grief is more than the other. It's just different circumstances would be the right
No
way to put it.
comparison.
Yeah,
I'm
different
hoping
circumstances.
this is loud enough.
All right, I'm gonna go grab a smoke. I'll be right back. I'll take my
Okay.
phone with me. Is that
All right.
Elvis? What the heck?
Brian Enton went back to North Carolina.
Wow, he looks good there. I
Okay,
thought it was Elvis.
and
So I'm inside what is called a forder. It's a piece of logging equipment. I'm in Western North Carolina near Asheville. Super cool piece of equipment. But basically, we're here looking into the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and FEMA and what has changed since President Trump was here and since he signed the executive order. We're getting a firsthand look at some of the recovery efforts. What happens with these Forder, right? That's the name. Yeah, Forder. I keep forgetting the name of it. Is they come down here into the riverbeds. They drive right into the river in this thing, and then they can clean up all of the debris that came in during the storm and the flooding. They put it right here, and then they have an entry and exit point where they go up and they dump all of the debris. So they're hard at work here. They've just now started getting into these rivers. They were using these to clear the right-of-ways and the roads, and now they're working on the rivers. So we'll have our full report on News Nation, but very, very, it's a cool, fancy piece of construction equipment. It's like the Ferrari of
of logging equipment, and they certainly need the help here. So we'll have more on News Nation. Hey everybody, so I'm inside
That one. People did send me some, stuff about North Carolina. And here is let me see if I can get it up. Oh, I can't do that one. But Brian Inton does go, and oops, too big before I do that. I gotta share it first. Tab. Share.
Just wanted to show you guys I'm back in Western North Carolina. There's been a surge in U.S. Army Corps of Engineers resources. I interviewed the colonel yesterday, and today, it's one of the first days they're actually getting in the riverbeds. They are all up near Asheville, but this is in Swannanoa. They have these tractors that go in, and there's a lot to be done, but they're starting to make progress out here. See that truck still down there? It's like a semi truck. So they basically go in here, they set up this wood pathway. So they ask, this is private land, they ask for permission, and then they set up these entry and exit points, and they're going to be doing this now all up and down these creeks and rivers.
It's about
You
time
can see up here.
in there.
This is where they bring all the debris. I saw the saw, yeah.
That's pretty crazy.
This is Mike. I'm on live on.
Hey,
this is Mike who owns the land.
Yeah.
What do you make of this?
Oh, it's amazing. It's mind blowing. I mean, really, that they showed up in these numbers with this amount of equipment, with this amount of focus to get the job done. They're going to clean from riverbank to riverbank. It would have taken years and years and years to see anything like this happen. I used to sit and think, oh my gosh, how are we going to ever get this mess? All these down trees, all this stuff in the river. They're taking care of it.
Did they just call you and say, "Hey, can we use your land?"
They
or
called yesterday and said we'd like to access the river through your land, and we said okay. And then I didn't expect anything like this. They just said they're going to clean up the river.
So they literally just called yesterday.
Yeah, called yesterday and laid this whole thing down yesterday for the equipment to get on and for them to access the river. And then I got here this morning and there were just all these trucks lined up and equipment out here, and they were going after it. It was great. It was amazing. Amazing.
I was out here at your property probably like 2.5 months ago.
Yeah.
When it's still jarring to see,
Yeah.
but to see there's a lot of debris gone. I mean, it looks a lot better.
Yeah, we have been, from the beginning, we just tried to take what we had and share it, let people camp, and it was just tent camping that we could do, and then the trailers, and then when that got to a certain point it didn't work, we gave people their trailers, and we opened up the blessing barn, and people were getting taken care of every day, and it's like, Scripture says, give, and it's going to be given back to you. We weren't looking for anything to come back to us, but what's come back to us in ways that we could have never, ever, ever afforded.
We went out with the Army Corps of Engineers yesterday, and they said since President Trump signed the executive order and was out here, it was 11 days ago, they've been surging resources. Yeah. And I know people are divided about President Trump, and some people really don't like him, and some people like him, and I don't really care about that. I'm not like a political reporter, but I think, it's just facts that it is the resources are coming. It seems like.
I think what is really encouraging is that when he makes a promise, he keeps his promise. You know, he stood here 3 weeks after the flood, the dust was falling over his shoes, and said, if I get elected, we'll get up here right away. And within, 5 days after he's inaugurated, he's back up here. And then hardly another 5 days, and this is going on. That's a promise made, promise kept. That's integrity. I respect that from anybody when somebody shows integrity and keeps their promises.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad to see your land's getting cleaned up. Thank you, Mike. Yeah.
Thank you. Good to see you.
So I just want to show you guys again. If you watch News Nation today, I did a ride along yesterday with the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers and went in some of these actually much bigger machines than this that go out into the rivers. It was really very cool. But it is amazing. They set all this up in the last day, and they're doing this at different private properties along the rivers and streams. So it's like my 4th time out here since the hurricane. Hurricane was like 4 months ago. So I've just really wanted to stay on the story because a lot of people out here have been suffering. They're still suffering. Look, it's not like it's just an immediate fix, and people are still frustrated with FEMA and not getting the help they need. But it is certainly a welcome sight to see some of this stuff happening. So anyway, I'll see you guys on News Nation later. If you've been following me, I've also been working on my Ellen Greenberg stuff. Big developments there with that case. I'm going to go to Philly tomorrow and do some more on that. So, but happy to be in Western North Carolina today. Beautiful day. So talk to you guys later. Bye.
Now, see, people have to send me that from TikTok or from X. Don't find it on YouTube. And, he was out there. He went straight from the plane crash in D.C. to the Carolinas. And he's already said he's going to the next one. Busy man, but he has not forgot about them from the hurricanes. He has not forgot about the victims in the hurricanes. Does anybody else see anybody else advertise, giving any updates or giving any information on them? No, we don't. But it is good to see that something is getting done. It is about time. I mean, it is amazing to see. They need, like I was talking with DeVita last time, you seen all this, you seen the concert going on for the California fires. And DeVita was sending me that because I didn't see it down here. Well, we saw the fires, but nothing as far as I happened to go on YouTube and find a concert, but never seen a concert for the hurricane victims. I mean, I've seen a couple single artists that went out and did concerts, but nothing to the extreme they did in California. Nothing. I dropped the link if anybody wants to come up.
Yeah, all these families going through tragedies should have been covered from the beginning and attention be put on them so everybody gets help. They need it.
Yeah. I'll tell you, Brian Enton has been, I don't think that man has stopped since he started that Dave Alvalo case.
Right? He's all over.
Yeah,
I will, JC Ray.
It's amazing how much coverage he does for places. And I wouldn't be able to show a lot of that if it wasn't for all of you sending me the links to share them for the ones that are sharing them. But we have to keep putting it out there for people to see. The father who left his body in the car. Wait a minute.
Baby.
Oh.
Oh my God, that is so
Is
sad.
that
That's
the
heartbreaking.
case he's going to go cover? The father that left the baby in the car?
Well, he didn't do it on purpose, did he? I hope not. I mean, the way that she said he was screaming, he was trying to get help, it sounds like. You see, they should have been talking about this in the Carolinas and Tennessee since it happened. They should still be talking about that. They should be talking about anybody hurt in the hurricanes. They should be talking about the people in California. All these families, all the people who are suffering and need help, they still need help.
Your local
Yeah,
news
okay, Paisley. It sounded like he was devastated. Oh my
That's
God.
just their local news ain't even talking about it anymore up there. That's just. Oh, you talking about when she thought she was actually talking to him and wondered if he comes over for coffee?
I guess Nightbot couldn't be bothered that night. Nightbot was sick of her.
No, not about probably bored her, so she thought she had to go there and talk to him on. Yeah.
That okay. How is that normal? Oh my God. Tell me that does not require professional help. Oh no, I would never leave a child in a car.
Well, you know what bad thing is, and I'll say it.
Oh.
I have. But we were all outside but the temperatures 25 years ago do not reach the temperatures they do now. Okay? I mean, you did not see it get in the 90s in Indiana, okay? Never did.
Yeah, no offense, please, but isn't like when I lived in Indiana, we were in the boonies. There was nobody around. Like your kid would have been just fine.
It's what I'm saying. Like if we went out, to go see a friend or something, and we were all sitting out there having, which we sit outside a lot.
Yeah, but that's not leaving the kid alone. You're right there.
I mean, the car door was open too. So, we left all the doors open.
Yeah, that's not even comparable.
I'm not saying,
I'm just pointing that out because, the freaking pretzel maker would like to make it into something.
It's okay because somebody over on that hate-ass channel is going to tell me I'm such a bad mother for doing shit like that.
Oh.
And let them do it. Let them.
Oh, I'm not saying don't say it. I'm just clarifying it. Because you can't talk and walk on eggshells because of a psycho.
True, Karen. But you know what I'm saying? It's like I said, it's
exactly.
And don't get me wrong, okay? You got this damn Tesla truck that can drive itself, okay? And you got cars that can go 200 some miles an hour. You cannot put a safety mechanism in a car that is for a car seat or the pressure on a seat for a car, something. You could not come up with some design for this shit or even
right?
alarm on the car seat. Okay, that
But
you
you
hook.
know what? They don't care about that.
Okay, you cannot do something like that.
Even the people who make car seats can put the built-in alarms.
That's
They
what I'm
don't
saying.
have to be the car even, you know?
No, because people, I mean, not everyone has a baby. Okay, put an alarm system, something on the car seat.
Buy something that you put on the part of the strap at, behind the car seat so that when the strap, if the car is turned off and there's no motion, the alarm will go off because the thing wasn't open, you know?
Have like a, have when you buy a car seat, you got to have this app, for your phone or whatever, and
Right. If your connection breaks from that, it goes off. Like a Bluetooth where you walk away too far, it'll go off.
something. There has
Yeah,
got to
we
be
used to
some
be in the back of the
technology.
station wagon too.
There's got to be some technology that they can add to the safety of these children, because we all know that people very seldom use a used car seat. They turn them back in, they get so much off the next one, and you go by. So like I said, it's not like back in, you know, 30 years ago when my I got my sister's after her son grew out of his.
Yeah.
Nowadays, parents think it's all brand new. Okay, do the technology. Yeah, we used to ride in the back of pickup trucks too. I
Mm.
only did that until I watched a Jeep turn a corner in gravel. It lost traction and the Jeep rolled.
Oh, that's
That was the
terrible.
last time I ever rode back a pickup truck.
Oh,
Very last time. If y'all hit me rattling, it's my ice in my metal.
hey, are you gonna show that one funny clip with the gifts, the Happy Meal,
The what?
the Happy Meal gifts?
Did you send it to me?
Yeah,
Well, you gotta remind me, Irene,
I
because
am. That's what I'm doing.
well, give me 1 second. Because
All right, I'll send it to you. I'm looking now.
okay, y'all gotta, like I said, I don't claim to remember everything,
That's okay.
so I
You
need
don't have to be
all
perfect.
y'all's help in here. Okay,
Well, that's what we do. We help each other.
you hear my monster pouring. If you
Okay,
hear
you
it.
got it. This is just so funny. I love
Now
this.
this is why we're all better together, because we all help each other out.
That's it. We help each other out. We have fun. We have each other's backs.
No, and it's not like I oh, you want that one again?
Yes. Valerie says, my car says check for kids in the back. See that? That's good. Yeah, right. You all squish in. I remember when I was little. Well, I don't remember it, but I remember my parents talking about it because there were 4 of us, and I couldn't sit in the back because I would throw up. I had motion sickness. So when I was really little, I had to ride in the front between my parents. And back in the day, you could pull the keys out of the ignition. And I used to do that all the time. But I was really little. Oh, wow.
Irene loves this one. If y'all can't tell, okay.
Oh, my God. I'm
She just
sure they're going to
loves
get a
this
good
one.
laugh, too. I do. I do love this one.
Okay.
Name it. You really, really didn't need to. Teaching is a gift. But who wants to bring theirs up first?
I got you some flowers.
Grace, these are so beautiful. Oh, thank you so much, darling.
My mommy got you a cup.
Thank you, Jason.
It says, work best teacher.
Ah, thank you, Jason.
Oh, me next.
Yes, Jimmy.
So my mommy bought you a candle, but I don't think you want the candle, so I gave it to the lollipop man, and I brought you my own present.
Okay.
So the first present, you want to close your eyes?
No, I fell for that once, Jimmy. I'm not doing it again.
That's okay. The first present is wine, because my mom said that it makes her relax, and it makes her happy, and sometimes it makes her sing ODB songs. Who is ODB? Oh, it's all dirty bath.
Jimmy, that's enough.
The next present, you sure you want to close your eyes?
I'm all good, Jimmy. I need to be able to see what I'm putting in the report for the principal.
Okay. The next present is for your moustache. They are stickers. You may need 3 or 4 stickers.
Will do, Jimmy. You fucking dick.
The next present is for your dry vagina.
Oh, you.
What is a dry vagina? I don't know. I think it's a plant. I think it's that pasta stuff that my mommy makes for dinner. It's very dry.
It's very dry.
Maybe it's a Pokemon.
Great presents, everybody. Thank you so
The
much.
next present is for when you want to do dress off. I think it's like a Gears Black Panther cushion. My mommy used to have a whip. I couldn't find it anywhere.
I'm
What
with
in the 50 Shades of Grey?
Your last present is vitamins. My daddy picks these vitamins. I think they are called Niagara. He said that they make you very strong and that they make my mommy happy for more than 3 minutes.
Okay, that's enough. That's enough, children. Thank you for your wonderful, lovely presents, Jimmy.
That's the kind of Happy Meals you should get. Oh my God, that little one is so adorable the way they do it.
You
It's
had
so
to
cute.
burn that into my brain, didn't you?
It's funny.
Now I can
I'm like,
picture.
what's a vagina? I don't know. It's a pasta.
You had to burn a picture of Merb in that lingerie, wearing a pair of.
Don't get
thigh-high-
stuck there. Think of the whole thing.
But like I said, you got me stuck on that lingerie with Merb wearing thigh-high heels and carrying a whip with Jimmy.
Oh my God. It'd be like Sasquatch in a lingerie. She better use all those mustache strips up first. Oh my God.
Is that before or after she gets the lawnmower?
Before. She gotta be able to see, right?
See, Karen, you can't unsee that picture once you see it.
I know. Black lingerie with her Crocs and her socks.
Hey, wait a minute. She
That's
could wear
Carolyn's logo. Crocs with socks. The
Hey.
sexiest thing on YouTube, and I created it.
Hey, she can have the black lingerie with the ugly feet sandals.
Oh my God. She'll need a whip so he don't run away. Bam, 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 bam.
Like I said, don't. Now she can wear, with the ugly feet sandals.
Oh my God. She'll need the whip to keep him from running. Oh, with a big bush hanging out. And don't forget, she tilts to the left. So she'll be like tilting and running after him. Where is he? Where is that little bastard? He's hiding in the pot on the stove, Mommy.
Oh, Lordy
He's
Pete.
in the cabinet under the sink. You think?
Well, at least Jimmy brought her vitamins that makes her mommy happy that
So he's
mommy
only
says,
got to run for 3 minutes.
no, it keeps her happier for longer than 3 minutes.
And instead, Jimmy gets lost in the bush. Oh, God. Jimmy, are you there yet? She's going to flip out. Oh, my God. They were talking. Oh, that's so
Oh,
funny.
I've seen
Yeah,
that. Oh,
the weed
I've seen.
whacker.
Didn't I play that once?
Which one?
Oh God, Beth, I wish I had that.
The weed whacker?
Yes.
Ugh, it's more like a combine.
No. There.
Just lay down in the cornfield there. We'll get that hair off.
No. There is a clip.
Hey, Mary.
There's a reel on YouTube.
Get out.
There is. Oh God, I wish I had it. Beth, I wish you had it. I'd play it. It is funny. It's got a man standing there with a weed eater.
Huh? Oh, my God. Oh.
But I've never thought to keep it because I'm thinking, that's just a little
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
Karen said she'll have to get another Snickers, or she said Knickers. I'm not sure. Look at Mary. Say my name. Oh, Mary. Mary. Your turn, Florida. Come on. We got to keep Mary happy. She's not asking too much.
Oh, Mary. Come on, Mary. Like I said, kid.
Oh, my God.
Dickers. Mary says Dickers.
She said lovely. Oh, my God. Oh, Mary, where have you been? We've been waiting for you, Mary.
Davita sent me a couple too, but they're all scary as hell. If any of you all are gonna fly, I ain't gonna share them.
What is so scary? What is it? Don't show us. Tell us.
It's about airplanes.
Oh, anybody in here flying? But you know what? A lot of these people who fly the planes, they do it every day. They go back and forth, and nothing happens. So, you got to look at the big
Like I
picture.
said, well,
Where have you been all my life, Mary? Not flying? No. Well, now we know where Mary hasn't been. She's not been
yeah.
flying.
Let me see.
Not even if we hang the trapeze, Mary?
Let me see which one this one is.
Oh my gosh. Oh my God, Mary said deeper. Oh my God. She's so funny. Oh my God, don't you love people with a sense of humor?
Hey, we gotta have one.
Look at sour milk and cookies. So,
Hey.
I'm still curious. Why does Merb bathe with her baby dolls and breastfeed them? Well,
Yeah, that's disgusting.
I thought Scooter was the booby feeder.
She is.
I don't know what they do in their Zooms, but it must be something like supernatural because I've never heard of taking care of a doll in that way. Not only that, her dolls were dirty. Like she plays with them and never cleans them up. They just, got dirt on them.
She is.
Uh-oh. Look at Mary Rowe. Oh, my goodness. Florida, knock it off. You're getting Mary started here.
What am I doing now? I ain't doing.
Oh, my God, Paisley. Really? Me either. He might fall in. And it'll be like, help! I've fallen. I can't get up.
I can't get up.
Like
Help
a freaking cave.
Help me.
What?
Help me.
Help me. I've fallen. I can't get up. I've fallen to the dark abyss. And Mary said, "Where's the beef?"
Help me. Help me. Help me.
But you know what? They'll not be able to understand him. So we know how it ends.
Okay. Let me go into my mail and see if I got any mail.
Beware of Mrs. Perfect's feet in Shellcation 24. It looks like those bad feet gifts while in the green tent and tie-dye Crocs on the beach. Don't look, you'll throw up. It's
Wonder
like
if
in
she's
that
gonna-
movie, Harlem Nights. I'm going to blow that crusty Nord pinky toe off that foot, and Eddie Murphy shoots it. Oh, my God. That's some Destin. You're funny.
Let me see if
Oh,
I can
my
get this sucker to blow up anymore.
But she wore socks with Crocs. She's gelling with a felon. She wears socks with Crocs. Wow, Merv. You just really, putting yourself out there. Oh, my God.
I know,
Oh,
isn't
Mary said I had a real bad day. I needed this. Good, Mary. Okay, Mary.
she? Okay, here we go. Here's
We got
one.
you covered. Don't worry, darling. Crocs with socks. Crocs with socks.
146 people on board. That's 140 passengers and 6 crew members, a pilot and a co-pilot up front.
All right, we are watching it now, and it's coming in low and presumably slow now. It's probably crossing the 405 and approaching Sepulveda Boulevard and ultimately the airport. That's runway 25 left. That was the 405 freeway right there.
Oof.
Getting close.
Sugar.
25 left, as Mark pointed out, the longest runway at LAX, the one they want to use for emergency landings if they can. And here it comes in now, this JetBlue flight 292 with that front nose gear pointed sideways.
Ooh, what happened?
Hold the nose.
Front gear malfunction. Oh, wow. Look at this
Seen a lot of
flight.
smoke, but so far it's still intact.
Wow, that
Landing
pilot
gear.
is doing great.
Slowing down as best he can.
Wow. Oh, God.
End of the runway. Mighty strong landing gear here.
20 JetBlue coming in now with
So he landed
146 people on.
Huh?
He landed safely.
Yeah.
Oh, thank God. You see? Remember, there are people like that too who go and do it, and they do it, and everybody's okay. That was amazing. Like, remember that guy who landed on the water? Oh, that was a while back. Remember that? Did this just happen? Florida?
Huh?
Did this just happen?
I'm assuming.
Oh, amazing. Amazing job, Mr. Pilot. That was amazing. And you see how careful he was not to cause a fire and explosion? Wow. That's
Well,
a
this
man who
one-
performs well under pressure.
This one is back from September 12th, 2024.
Wow.
She sent me.
That's amazing.
The runway, the passenger flight from Nashville to Seattle, aborting takeoff to avoid a collision. The pilot slamming on the brakes at about 120 miles per hour to avoid colliding with another plane, blowing out tires. Here now, Steve Osunsami.
176 people on an Alaska Airlines flight from Nashville to Seattle are safe tonight after their pilot had to slam on the brakes in the middle of takeoff to avoid hitting another plane crossing the same runway.
Alaska 369, cancel takeoff clearance.
By the time airport control told the Alaska plane to stop, the pilot had already saved the day. A Southwest flight to Jacksonville, Florida was in the way having already been cleared to cross the end of the same runway. Kyle Forrester, who was on Seattle, said it felt like the plane was avoiding a crash.
About to take off, and then all of a sudden, just boom, started slowing down real quick. People lunging forward, not drastically, but just like you're avoiding hitting somebody in a car.
Radar shows that his flight was hauling down the runway at about 120 miles an hour when the pilot hit the brakes, causing those brakes to overheat and then blow the tires, seen here.
The decision to stop was an important one. It needed to be made in a split second.
Already this week, 2 Delta planes were damaged in Atlanta after an incident on a taxiway led to this. A larger plane bound for Japan, seen here knocking off the tail of a smaller regional jet headed to Louisiana. Passengers on that Alaska Airlines flight were moved back to the terminal and put on another plane. Federal authorities this evening are investigating what led to this. David?
Steve Osunsami tonight. Always good to have you, Steve. Thanks.
Wow, thank God for these men. They performed well under pressure. They thought quick. They acted quick. Thank God. See, not everybody sucks like Merb.
Okay, this was January 29th.
Look, how could she be talking about a vacation while she's begging for everything? That's so disgusting. So selfish. Oh my. Where was this plane actually at?
South Korea flight.
Okay, so that was in South Korea.
People,
Wow.
they all evacuated because it caught fire on the runway before it took off.
What the heck? Oh my gosh.
And then you got...
I know, right? The responsibility of all the lives in their hands. Whew, that's amazing. They've all paid their deposit, right? Oh my God, how many slaves are going this time, right? That's what we said. They're like her slaves.
I said, then you got this one.
Yeah, no thanks, I'll walk. Well, that would be unsettling because it just happened, so.
Okay, we are now learning about another airplane incident, this time between an American Airlines plane and a United aircraft tug. An aircraft tug are one of those sort of small vehicles that pull or tug or tow planes across the runway. This accident occurred at around 6:58 p.m. Chicago time, and it appears what happened is after the American Airlines plane made a safe landing, the wing of the plane collided into the aircraft tug, flipping it over and leaving the man inside critically injured.
Oh,
We can now report on yet another plane incident.
what the heck is going on?
Well, that one I can honestly tell you. That tug should have never crossed in front of that plane.
Wow.
No. Airplanes have the right of way on runways and taxiways.
Wow.
Because it's even that way with when they're doing the lawn. Because the lawn people have to cross the runways and the taxiways to mow. And with the safety regulations on that, the planes always have the right of way. Always.
Wow. The Merv paid for her vacation. She never pays for squat, right?
Well, I don't know. I
Well,
know
I
the
said I know who didn't pay, in my opinion.
well, we know last year Scooter didn't, and I can understand that because
Scooter. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. I get it.
they all donated for Scooter to come to get away from, you know, to get a break from up there. But I know. Remember, Jackie said that she paid her back all but $1 when on the first year. I want to see whose credit card they're going to use. But you know, nobody would admit it.
Well, that's the thing. She lies so much that you don't know until you get some proof. You don't know for sure. That's why I said, in my opinion, I don't think she pays. Because the last time they were there, she even grifted for ice cream cake. I mean, really? You're on a vacation, you got to grift for ice cream cake. How pathetic. And because she lies all the time, you don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you
So,
know, that's like, don't get me wrong, everybody has paid attention to her vacations just to see what stupid thing happens this year. Okay? Has anybody ever, in the 3 vacations she has ever had, heard her say L was on any of them?
no. No, as a matter of fact, I think it might have been the last vacation. I know it was a more recent one. Maybe it was the last one? Question mark. But Elle wanted them to stop by on their way home, and she didn't. There
But
was something like that I heard.
yeah, but what I'm saying is, she said it on a live the other night, and somebody asked if Elle was going. She goes, "Of course Elle's going. Elle's been on a vacation with us before."
Well, then why would she say in the last one that they were going to stop by Elle, but then they didn't?
Because
So,
Elle didn't go last year. Elle
see?
wasn't. Elle wasn't there the year that Jackie went. Okay.
What Spanish
So,
lady?
so unless she was there the second year,
I don't
Elle has
know.
never been on one.
Yeah, I don't
I
know.
don't. It would have had to been the second year, Lori. It would have had to been. Like I said, because the first year she wasn't there because, like I said, nobody said anything when Jackie and Nana Patty was there, and the second year I don't remember who all went. To be honest, the third year was last year, and this was the fourth one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She was a cardboard doll, Karen said. That's right. The flat Stanleys. How embarrassing. She took
No,
him to bed with her that night in the motel. Like, that's not appropriate. Just leave him on the table, for God's sake. Why do you got to take him under the blanket? That's weird.
I want to see who's going to be pulling that wagon and go fall to their knees this year.
Oh, my gosh. Paisley said, Elle would be a fool to go. Myrtle took her money, then be done with her.
Well, what got me, okay, is
I don't know, Sour. I
I'll
don't know
bring
if
it up
she's been
for
on any of them.
on hers. Oh no.
Oh, no, what?
Mass shooting in Ohio at a warehouse in New Albany.
Oh, my gosh.
Where's it at? Let me find it.
Or break a hip pulling it, Mary said.
Probably.
Yeah, 15 to 24 flat Stanley. Dana, let's see.
Well, I know one was painted black in there in that.
New Albany in northeast Columbus. Oh my God. What the heck? I won't buy a flat Stanley either.
I
Like,
wouldn't.
that's the most ridiculous thing. And why don't you take them to bed and put them under the covers? Like, what's with that? That's like weirdo.
Oh, I know.
I would be embarrassed. Wouldn't you be embarrassed? Well, first of all, I wouldn't buy it. But I'm just saying, the person who bought it. Like, what the hell are you doing?
This is what gets me. Okay? How could you honestly sit here and do this knowing that people really have these?
Isn't that beautiful? It is. It was on a day just like this when the murder started. That's right. You know it.
She's got it tagged as hurricane coming.
Oh my gosh.
Well, first of all, hurricane season 8 in May. Okay?
What grade did she finish? I mean, really? And the rest is history. Yeah, really.
Like
Oh
I
my
said,
God.
May is nowhere near hurricane season. And to sit here and put hurricane's coming.
Clickbait, clickbait.
That's exactly what it is.
She is a liar. Like I said, if she's breathing, she's lying. Jimmy's the same way. He's either too stupid to catch on at the moment, and then when he does, it's like, what the fuck did he just say?
I know.
I remember someone said it sounded like he had marbles in his mouth. Maybe he's trying to eat some food before she gets it all. Who knows?
Here, we can go over this since we never did finish it last time.
I would pay $20 to not sleep with my flat Stanley under the covers. I know. The village bicycle.
Her so gracious community post.
Oh my God. She's
Okay,
horrible what she
let's
did.
see here. There have been 5 CPS calls in 1 year that were all unfounded and were meant to disrupt our lives and hurt our kids. We had many other issues like this channel doxing and addresses of our vacation house and posting photos of the outside of it while we were there with our vehicles in the driveway. This stalking was justified by lying that I was attacking them. They're on a mission to destroy me and drive me off the platform. This channel tweeted my sponsors with false information in order to destroy my business's social media. The interview she has done was not part of her business.
Put the owner house up there on it herself.
Uh, how did that? She's talking about doxing. Did she not just dox somebody in her Patreon? Did she not dox another person that never had their real name on her channel and said that she was going to send out stuff to social media in their towns and in grief groups and all of that, and gave out their first and last name that was never out there? I remember that.
Oh, wow. Dana Leslie said, 1 dead, 5 hurt in New Albany. Military veterans helped get occupants to safety. No suspect in custody yet, but the shooting is over. Oh, my God. God bless those veterans.
Yeah, Sour Milk and Cookie. She doxes a lot of people. And
Well,
she's worried about an address at a place that she does not even live, that she is on vacation at.
she can't even remember her own address, remember?
And if I remember that correctly, the address was not given. There was some photos.
Oh, on her bed.
But there was not an actual address given.
No, she had, like if you go traveling and there might be handouts and pamphlets you could take for free. So dumbass was sitting on her video with them in full display. Remember that?
Mm-hmm.
So you doxed yourself, Merb. She had pamphlets laying right in the bed where everybody could see. Oh, is that where you are? Okay, thanks for showing us. Like, we don't really care. But, do cry that somebody doxed you. You'll see you next Tuesday, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, people can tweet whoever they want. Well,
Like I
that's
said,
it, She wants to control everything.
like I said, and this was her community post. Do you actually believe? And she used to talk about people writing her 2 pages of shit. Here we go again.
Get some reading comprehension. Some spelling, Merv. Get some spelling lessons.
They even made a video that featured a video of mine when I received a phone call. No, if you remember, I just showed that video the other night that she was sitting on your panel and you and Scoot, you were
liar.
agreeing with her and Scoots was thanking her. So
wow.
false narrative again on a video.
No soul, Merv. You really have no soul. You got a black heart. Let your kid rest in peace, for God's sake.
Stop using him. You're the one that's still sitting here trying to sell these bracelets.
And you bring him up left and right. You're the one who does it, Merv. My God. It's horrible.
The channel made a video and posted attacking my older son, which blackmailed me in attacks that would continue if I did not leave. Attacks.
Blackmail.
Oh
my God.
Was there anything about injury or harm in there? No. Did you contact a woman's husband over
the death of her husband? Talking about Mom of 8?
I'm not going to say, yeah, did you not contact the woman the death of her? Yeah, mom of 8. You did that too.
And you were wrong.
Yeah, and you even questioned if he was really dead and was questioning about a death certificate.
Yeah,
Really?
who the hell are you? And her children actually were small.
And see, the video about a tragedy they knew nothing about. See, you knew nothing about that mother of 8's family. You didn't know nothing about her tragedy.
Remember she lied? She said she went in there and the woman replied to her.
Yeah.
What'd she do? Tell you to get the F out? Probably. What a nosy twat you are,
They
man.
used the death of a woman to strike out in hopes we would be forced to exile. No, that is not true either. That was not done in hate. That was done to show that you have no empathy, you have no compassion, you have nothing. Because after that accident, you climbed on a live because you are such a greedy bitch that you could not miss a sale that night. You had to have a sale.
Oh,
No one is saying no one is saying that you had to mollycoddle, go hug your hubby, or kiss his ass. We are just saying that you had no respect, so you thought money was more important and had to go up there and sell your junk.
yeah.
That is showing your actions.
And your
How much grief?
priorities.
How much grief were you in over an accident that killed a woman? When you were
Yes,
up there
hearing.
having a good time on a sale, selling shit and joking around with your friends. Really? Yeah.
So, when another family uses and it loses an adult child, it's no big deal. Mary won't even care about her own family. It's no big deal. To just hop on an auction and you'll never know. You won't see it in her behavior, her laughing, nothing.
Oh, and the mob mentality of wanting people to believe their lies because many were saying it was insane, although we showed proof to refute the vicious lies they did.
What
Well,
proof?
well, maybe if you would have said something about it, even a month after it,
Oh,
may.
wait a minute. She lacked in proof because she spoke of that young person's mental health status, which I'd like to know. 2 things. How do you know what the policeman told the girl's father? And how do you know her mental health condition? How
And
the
why
hell
are
would
you
you know that?
spreading? Why is she spreading someone that is not related to her information as far as her mental health issues all over YouTube? Really? Was that your business?
It's all fair game for Merb, but somebody tells the truth and oh my god, they're attacking me. Oh my gosh. Stop it, Merb. You have one set of rules for you. And everybody else you don't care about at all. That's terrible.
They filed a lawsuit in Southern District of New York alleging that a DMAC I filed for unauthorized use of my content were false, and it included a default judgment of $100,000. That outrageous amount was allegedly for the loss of income for the 10 days the video with my contents were taken down. This is ludicrous as the channel is tiny and the income as per Social Blade is $14 to $2 a month and does not even meet the threshold in 1 year to generate a payment. Beyond that, the channel lists multiple third-party apps to Receive funds including Buy Me a Coffee and PayPal. Well, let's see.
Don't forget, she said it was $100 million, knowing it was a typo.
Okay, let's see. You filed the DMCA's. YouTube investigated it. Well, actually, they didn't investigate it. It got taken down. A appeal was done. It was put up. You could not be settled. You could not be happy with that. You had to do it again. So you filed another one. And they took it down, and an appeal was done, and it went back up. So by YouTube standards, they were not copyright. But you thought they were. But YouTube standard says no.
No, 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 Merb. Get used to the word no.
And it was taken down for more than 10 days because it takes more than 10 days for an appeal and that to be done. And if you did it more than once, it was definitely more than 10 days. And you were going by Social Blade as of what year and what date, not the year and date that you had filed these DMCAs. You are showing false information because that is false. And if you would not have struck that channel, how much could that channel have possibly have made?
And don't forget what you said where Merb assumes, but maybe that channel is respecting something and doing what it should.
So it is the potential of a channel. So if you would not have struck it so many times and tried to shut it down, what was the potential earning of that channel at the time? Not now, since no videos have been posted, but when was it when this was done? And that channel is not the only one that has a Buy Me a Coffee or a PayPal. You have 2 PayPals and a GoFundMe, and you are monetized, and you get...
Don't you have a Cash App too, I thought?
Yeah, I think. I'm not sure. But she also gets Super Chats. So does that not count as third party on yours? So who cares if there's a coffee, Buy Me a Coffee, or a PayPal? Hi, Nancy Drew. How are you doing tonight?
Hey, Nancy Drew.
Okay.
Yeah, please hit the thumbs up if you don't mind, and thank you.
So, I mean, what is the difference here? Besides, you're lying again about this information.
It's called Don't Look Over Here at the Truth. Look over here at the bullshit. Because I need money. Why does she use the same GoFundMe?
And here we go. See? Here we go. It is my belief the lawsuit was just another vehicle of harassment. But due to the default judgment, we have no choice but to proceed. We are confident we will be triumphant at trial by a jury of my peers. Federal court trials are very expensive, and we need to raise money to fight this fight for justice. if you need to raise money to fight this fight justice, why are you out spending money on balls?
And talking about vacation already.
Yes.
And I want to point something out. She said this was yet another thing used as a vehicle to harass her, right?
Yeah.
Well, who rented that bus, Merb? Who rented that vehicle? You did. You did by filing the false copyright. You did by filing a false copyright strike. And because you got held to it, that bus was there because of you, Merb. You. If you didn't file that strike, you wouldn't be in this position. So let's put the keys in the hand of the one who created the bus in the first place.
So maybe if you would stop spending so damn much, you could donate some of your own money towards this lawsuit that you started by harassing. Actually, it's nothing to do with harassment, but
Well, she's claiming she's being harassed.
no,
but she's not saying this thing would never even exist if I didn't keep repeatedly striking her channel and taking it down, even when they put it back up. This
it
thing
is
would
a
not
false,
even exist.
it is false copyright striking. It has nothing to do with harassment. Nothing.
You harassed, according to your logic, Merb, you freaking harassed yourself. You have such a poor grasp of the English language, you don't even understand what you write.
Okay. Then we go on to, if you have any other fundraising ideas, please email us. Email us. At the bottom of this, it has one person's email. Yours, Merb. Where is the us again? Is that mouse in your pocket again? There is no us. Also, if you would like to share our story to your channel or with the media, please do. Did you not already do that? Have you not already said that you're going to these people's to their hometowns? Did you not already say that you were contacting grief groups?
Yeah, what is it? You know what? Wait a minute. She's
Why
going
are
to go
they?
to grief group. People who are grieving with this, something that came about because of her own actions. Merb's own actions is the reason why this even exists. And she's going to run to a group of people who are grieving. Merb, you are beyond foul. You are beyond disturbed. You don't even have human attributes.
Oh, and let's not forget the big one at the end, okay? Thanks so much to my beautiful friend, Sandra Rushek, who has been the subject of so much harassment herself on this platform. There you go again.
Oh, did you hear that? It sounded like a name dropping, didn't it?
Yes, throwing in that name so you can get views and bring people to your channel and try to make them feel sorry for you. When that woman, Sandra Rushek, has nothing to do with this lawsuit.
I'm surprised she hasn't asked her to remove her name. She has absolutely nothing. Nobody has anything to do with this lawsuit. Nobody. There's only two people on the documents, Heather and Merv. That's it.
And this name has nothing to do with the lawsuit, has nothing to do with your claim to fame of harassment, which it is not.
I don't
It
even
is
get why that
false.
name is there.
It is false copyright striking. This has nothing to do with this last 4 lines. Nothing. It is a name drop to get attention and to try to get sympathy.
Yeah, I am. If you can't tell me Sandy doesn't know her name is there. She has nothing to do with this lawsuit. So either Merb is using her friend, and if you are, shame on you, Merb. But I can't see how Sandy doesn't know about this. And if she's on board with it, shame on both of you. Because it's not the truth. It's not what this is about. And Sandy has nothing to do with it. You know, this Merb thinks she should get a book or a documentary out of it. For what, Merb? For being a weirdo on YouTube? For being married to a felon? What do you want a book or a documentary about? You better be careful what you wish for.
And see, Lori, you're right. Was Sandy really abused online? I've never seen it.
I
You know what?
haven't.
You know what? I haven't seen it either, but I have seen thousands of dollars supposedly be sent to the UK for a fund that will
Nothing
never
materialized?
happen.
Nothing ever happened?
That will never happen because the channel that they wanted down did it to himself. AD took his own channel down by pure ignorance and greed.
Look at Destin Nation's comment.
Oh no, like you did with Shot of Poison. You couldn't fool her. You said Sandra's full name 76 times in one life, bitching about sand. What was it really?
Yeah, what was it really about? Good question, right?
I remember that, but I didn't know how many times it was. I didn't know it was 76 times.
Wow, me either.
You know that's a good question, Sour Milk. Does she split anything she makes from her sponsors with the we Caroline always includes in her lawsuit? No. If you remember, she helps so many people in so many ways. Let's there's not even proof of that. But I do think we shoot our mouth off entirely too much because if you are out there helping people, okay, truly helping people out of the kindness of your heart, you do not brag on it.
Right?
Do what you do and you leave it alone and you never say a word.
Ooh, she called the provincial police on
Okay?
Mom of 8. How do you know that? Wow.
Okay?
Wow, look at Destin's comment because she couldn't figure out how that woman had so many views. Oh my God. You know what, Merv? You're disgusting. Good night, Lori. Sleep well. Love to you too. Sweet dreams, Lori.
Fancy grizzly subs going into Merbs. True crime and seeing happy balls being opened. You know what? I wish Grizzlies people would come look at other channels because they need to, like I put out a month ago, you may go in and look at her channel once and think that, or twice, okay? But the true colors come out with everything she has done to everyone. Okay? It shows. Like I said, Grizzlies people ought to see how she's in there grifting for money for a vacation, how she's grifting money for a lawsuit, but spending money on these little plastic balls so she can find her a
I
kitchen,
don't drink and I don't smoke, so it's my prerogative to piss the money away. I mean, buy balls.
so she can find her a KitchenAid mixer.
Yeah, but someone in here said that she probably bought it off the eBay and then pretended like she got these. I don't know. There's like levels, you know, rare, ultra rare, some kind of stuff like that. Elite. I don't know.
You know what, Lucidity? I think you're right. She crossed the boundary when she was covering that case because that made her totally biased.
She's biased every case. What are you talking about?
Well, I'm saying as soon as she befriended Sandy like she did, she was extremely biased in that. You only heard, and you've told me about it, that you only heard one side.
Yeah, there's a lot more to that story than what Merv tells. And you know what?
You know what? If she's
Maybe
over
that
screaming-
was
if she's over screaming at her dog now, I sure in the hell somebody writes her a Patriot or a Proton email.
yeah, really.
Okay?
Stop screaming at your dog because you're too lazy and you're live.
Because the dumbass that sent me one didn't even pay attention to the live and know that people she accused of going to slap my dog wasn't even here. Okay? You dumbass.
Well, you
Stop
know,
putting
I
it in
don't
your
think it's
head.
any coincidence that once Sandy befriended her, she just remained biased. Goal achieved, in my opinion.
You know,
Because when you cover a case, do you ever go to a courthouse and watch a trial and all you do is see the defense attorney and not a word from the prosecution? Does that ever happen? No. You know why? Because there's two sides. There are two sides. There is never just one side to a story.
Okay, then we got this one. When they did not remove the videos, well, like I said, they were in order. When they did not remove the videos with my kids and continued to attack our family using the original video content, I filed a DMAC takedown notice after considering fair use. Well, you know what? You weren't supposed to be filming in that water park in the first place. You totally violated everyone's privacy right in that lodge.
Yeah. Humana.
And it
You know what
tells
we
you
say?
right in their guidelines.
Yep.
Filming is not allowed. And there is a letter for them asking you to take your videos down because you're violating their people's privacy rights at their lodge. Did you take your videos down? No. Merb, Carolyn, you did not.
I mean, that's pretty bad. That's not even a normal thing that happens. You can't come in here You're banned from this water park because you're basically a dick that can't respect people. I mean, how often do you hear that happening? That's not normal, Merb. Everything you do isn't normal. Nothing is. You're just a hot mess running around. Help me, I'm a victim. Help me. Oh, shut up. Wish somebody would plunger on your face and shut you up. Ridiculous. Allegedly, as in humor, joking, like the Bugs Bunny cartoons is a joke. Before you freak out and start, dropping feathers. They must be terrified of that bitch. I don't know why they listen to her. And you know what's going to happen? Merb ain't going to be the only one with shit all over her face. They're all going to be wearing it. I know, the poor dogs. She can't even get off her lazy ass to let them out or let them in. And she's right there.
And then she goes on to the obsession with me and my family did not stop. One woman connected to that channel called the New York State Police and falsely reported that I was her best friend and texted her that I was going to take my own life by driving my vehicle into the lake. They were hoping that the state would order me held for a 5150
Well, they did take your ass.
When the police showed up at my phone.
Okay.
I'd like to know how that happened. I have to ask, does any of you, if you call the police,
anyone who has had somebody show up at their phone, please stand up. Please stand up.
I'm going to say, please tell me if the police show up at your phone. Okay?
Oh my gosh, who is by my phone? It's the Popo. Oh no, how did they get here? We came by phone, man. We came by phone.
I want you to tell me if any of you have ever seen these police, the state police, materialize through your phone and at your door. Please tell me.
Beam me aboard, Scotty. We're going to the witch on the mountain.
I mean, when did Star Trek become real? Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty.
This is not a phone. This is a beam. I will just push the button and you will go. Don't worry. Okay, Scotty. We're ready. Okay. Oh, look, honey. The police are here. How'd they get here? By phone.
Captain, we need to increase the power. We're losing them, Captain. We need
oh
to
my God,
the
I hope
power.
they made it. Jim, are you there? Yeah. Who the hell are these cops by my phone? Oh my God.
We got to increase the power, Captain.
Spock, quick, put the Sasquatch to sleep before it harms us. Spock will do that Spock thing on the shoulder, remember?
No.
Yeah, Scotty, beat me up. Oh my God, Merv, really? Appear by phone. This is wow.
No,
or maybe it's like Bewitched.
No,
you know?
it showed up at my phone.
Yeah, maybe it's like Bewitched, Somebody at the police station wiggles their nose, and all of a sudden there's a cop through your phone. It's like Bewitched.
I mean, I'll tell you, Mrs. Kravitz is watching entirely way too damn much.
Yeah. It's the old shows, like Bewitched and that, and I Dream of Jeannie, Star Trek, anything. She's being a condescending see you next Tuesday to Scooter at the moment. Oh well, Snooter, you should have scooted instead of snooted. You got your way. As long as it's not you, it's fine.
And this
Well,
part is
other
good.
families and victims, it's open season for you. Bingo, exactly.
Now remember, Scotty, we're beaming him up by phone, okay? He goes,
Now, when you
um,
go to sleep and you put your phone in your room, don't leave it outside your door because now you know that people can appear by phone. So lock it up or something. Put it in your car, lock the doors, lock your house door. Do not sleep with the phone near you.
when the police showed up,
People can appear by phone.
when the police showed up at my phone, they told the woman she had to go to her police department and show the Texas or show the Texas. Of course, she never did and never thought that filing a false police report was wrong and illegal. Do you have proof of this showing that it was done? Do you have proof that the woman was prosecuted for illegally doing this? You have never showed any proof. Did the police that materialized by your phone tell you this?
Maybe the police by her phone couldn't read. So they said, well, we came here for nothing, damn it. We got to take these texts back to the Popo station and we'll read them there. Well, how you getting back? You ain't going back to my phone. Look, ma'am, you got the latest iPhone, don't you?
Yeah,
So,
I'll tell you, during that text, somebody was wearing her foil hat.
yep.
And that sucker,
Somebody's cheese slid
I
off
think
her
it was
crack.
a little too tight. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Really think it was that foil hat was a little too tight.
Either that or someone allegedly missed their electric shock therapy appointment, just saying for a friend.
Okay? I told you.
I need some help up here. Hey, if you ever want, a nice man in a uniform, all you gotta do is have a phone, because apparently they come right through it.
Why not? I mean, it's
Cowboy. That's the funniest shit,
all I
man.
did is
Where did
cowboy.
you learn to read? Where did you get your writing skills, for God's sake? And you're married to a teacher. Wait a minute. I feel a hairball.
Like I said,
There it is.
here we go.
She's losing her mind. That's old news. What's happening now? Oh my God. She's losing some pasta.
Like I said, it's a beautiful day. I think I'll spend my minutes and stir things.
Oh God, that's the perfect moment. Do, 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 do. Merd, you lost a little weight there. It must have been all those weights you were lifting and all those half swims and all the spinning. She's
Did
spinning
we
all right.
forget? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
She's telling anyone with a different opinion, you want to come up? You want to come up? No takers for her panel tonight. Because they're smart. They know that the minute they get up there, she'll just be an asshole, not let them talk and do pile on the rabbit.
Let her read it. If she would like, I will. If she would like, when we have our next live, I will order her coffee and donuts.
But she has to pay for them first from her own money.
Okay.
And no checks accepted or money orders. We want cold, hard cash for that donuts and coffee there, Merb. And you also got to pick them up yourself.
Like I said, I mean, isn't he cute? It's a beautiful day. I think I'll skip my meds and stir things up a bit.
I heard that, Paisley.
That is
Yeah.
her whole Hey,
Like Beth said, just leave some donuts by your phone and you're good. They'll show
what?
up to the phone.
What? So the police can have them when
Well,
they
Merv,
appear?
you better act quick before the police grab the donuts before you do. But I think the police will go hungry because, Merv doesn't fill out those clothes like that for nothing.
Hey, Mary. I borrow the
Nobody's
nut.
taking her bait. That's
Hey,
right, because
Mary.
it's bait.
I borrow the ones with a little bit of that little mm, shroom in it.
What's this?
Some donuts with some shroom in it. Could you imagine that one?
A shroom?
You all need to tell Irene over here what that is.
A shroom?
Tell her what it is.
Oh, those magic mushrooms they did in the 60s? Is that it? Oh, I didn't know that's what that was. Yep. Crazy. Hey,
No, it's not
Ladybug
crack,
Toes.
but yeah.
Ladybug
See,
Toes.
Ladybug Toes got it.
Oh my gosh, can you picture how cute the little shoes would be on a ladybug? Riveting content over at Merv. She's begging for anyone to come up on panel. Washing
Okay.
her hands. Yeah, right. Then lots of dead
Too bad
air.
she forgot scrubbed under the
Was
nails.
somebody abandoned? One is the
Okay.
loneliest
Hold on a
number.
minute.
Right? Who can sing? We need somebody who can sing. Yeah, all by myself. Remember that song? Don't wanna be all by myself anymore. When I was young. Remember that? Yemeni. She calls him Yemeni. Yemeni cricket. Hallucinogenic. Oh my God. She don't need that shit. She's just that way naturally, I'm telling you.
Here, we'll
She's
do
pissed
this.
at Scooter. Won't be her information scout. She has to look it up herself. She's pissed Scooter not doing as told. But Merv, what happened to I don't want anything.
Hey, hold
I'm
on.
watching. Yeehaw! Here we go. Good time for a cigarette break.
Yeah, there's our boys. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. There's our boys. Mm-hmm. She's over there doing what? She's huffing and puffing like the train wreck she is. Ha ha ha. Not happy camper. Hey, we're having a good time over here, ain't we? Oh, here, just for purpose. I'll do it again. Just for purpose. Okay? And we all like it anyway. Okay? Like I said, just because we like it too. Guess what? She's gonna be so shocked. Well, she got two. Skank.
You gotta find your people, the ones that make you feel alright, the kind you wanna stay up with all night. You gotta find your people, the ones that make you feel whole.
We found our
They
people.
won't leave your side when you lose control. The ones that don't let you lose your soul. You gotta find your people, the ones that get the joke, who understand what you're saying for a word is spoke. You gotta find your people that put the needle in the groove. When you're together, you got nothing to prove. When you're together, you got nothing to lose. In a world full of strangers, you don't know who to trust. All you see is danger, trying to find what you lost. You can't go it alone, everybody needs help. You gotta find your people, then you'll find yourself. You gotta find your people that'll call your bluff, who ride along when the road is rough. You gotta find your people, the ones that make you feel equal. They pick you up and don't put you down, help you find your way in the lost and found. In a world full of strangers, you don't know who to trust. All you see is danger, trying to find what you lost. You can't go it alone, everybody needs help. You gotta find your people, then you find yourself. The ones that understand you, the ones that lend a hand to you, the ones that don't demand anything from you. You gotta find your people, the ones that make you feel alright, that tell you the truth and wish you well. You gotta find your people, then you'll find yourself. You gotta find your people.
Mary, share it with her. It's called Find Your People by the Holcombs. To be honest, they actually have a lot of good music. We hope her days get better, Mary, because as we all know, bullies seem to, you know, some seem to thrive on that. Let me see. Something tells me that I might have another good one for for her. Let me find it. I don't think Anybody here minds if I find it? As y'all can tell, I like my music. Probably a little too much. But you know. You know, I really hate when they don't show you the let's see. Let me find it. Where's Irene at anyway? Down smoking again? Probably. That or she's got herself muted and don't know it. Hey, B. Irene, are you muted again? I mean, they even take you on vacation, the Holcombs do. Mm-hmm. Nice family. But I can probably say that if it was left up to her, no. Probably because they're country and she wouldn't like it. Is this it? Yep, this is it. Here, we'll play this one for you.
I'm back.
What if I believed it when you said you wanna be around me? What if I could see you've been here all along? Suddenly the story that I told myself's unraveling. Or I'm in your company, less I am alone. Brick by brick, taking this wall apart. It took me years to build that fortress around my broken heart. But your patient hand goes stone by stone. Pain can build a prison, but your love's making me home. It's funny how your eyes adjust to living in the basement. You said that it might take some time to get used to the light. All those years of bracing for a bitter storm that came and went. I've been trying ever since to shake off the night. Brick by brick, we're taking this wall apart. It took me me years to build that fortress around my broken heart. But your patient hand goes stone by stone. Pain can build a prison, but your love's making me a home. Every word out of your mouth is a truth I've never heard. That everything is different now, we rearrange the furniture. And I would rather be with you than hang around with anyone else. The more I'm spending time with you, the more I am myself. Brick by brick, we're taking this wall apart. It took me years to build that fortress around my broken heart. But your patient hand goes stone by stone. Pain can build a prison, but your love's making me a home. Yeah, your love's making me a home. Your love's making me a home. Pain can build a prison, but your love's making me a home.
Look at Destin's comment. Oh my God. I'm at Irene's, waiting for her to get out of the shower. I came to take care of her. That's just who I am. You know it. I'm going to braid her hair. Oh my God, I love it. Oh, that's so funny. Just be you, Merb. Just be you.
Mhm.
Oh my God.
Yep.
That was a good one.
Yeah, you never want that
Merb
wall.
said that about, who did Merb say that about again? With the Evie?
You said you never want that. You never want them bricks to build too high.
Yeah. You know how much I like her naked. I know. Oh my God. I think that was Eddie, wasn't it? That Merv was talking all that about.
Yeah.
Oh, Merv, just be you without all the evil and the lies. Oh my God. No wonder why she hates Jimmy.
Yeah, Mary, she needs hugs from all of us because we know, well, most of you know what bullies are like, and
Yes, we do.
it's going to take time.
It will.
Got to find her right people.
Well, there you go. And you know what? It could change overnight too sometimes.
Hmm.
Yeah, Evie better watch herself. Don't be picking up no soap, Evie. You might be introduced to Emma. Oh, God.
Oh, Irene.
She might have learned a thing or two from Jimmy. You never know.
You know how much I like her neck. Man, I wouldn't want to see her naked. Man, you got that picture back in my mind of her wearing that black lingerie with
Hey,
side high
that's
boots.
Merb's dream.
Man,
That's not ours. That's Merb's dream.
that's nasty. Especially that fucking
You better
camel
watch
toe.
out. If she
Jesus.
hears any humming noise, she better run.
Like I said, especially that damn ass camel toe. Black lingerie? Really? Did we need that?
If you see something tilting to the left, just freaking run. Run. Even if you can't run, just try.
Oh yeah, I know that one, but I don't think I can play it. My left put me down for that one.
Crocs and socks with polka
Sour
dots.
milk and cookies. Black lingerie, braided
my
pubes,
God.
and Crocs.
Yeah. Don't forget the polka dot socks.
No, she's not wearing the polka dot socks.
Right.
She's wearing the ugly feet shoes.
Oh God. I don't know which is worse. They're both pretty bad. Run, Forrest, run. You know what? With Evie, that fits. I'm sorry.
Yeah, she's wearing the ugly feet shoes.
Oh my God. Oh.
Oh,
Kenny
Lord.
Rogers. She loves Kenny Rogers. Irene's so lucky to have him. Oh, I love you too.
Man, he
But,
would have even gambled on that part.
oh my
Man,
God.
he would have folded on that shit, I'll tell you.
Scooter still hasn't taken a link. Well, not with Godzilla on the loose.
Because Scooter's over here watching us laughing at her ass.
Right? Oh my gosh, it sucks to be you, Merb. That's what you get for being ugly evil.
That's what I said. That's because Scooter's over here watching us
I
laughing.
know, I love Kenny Rogers too. No more wire hangers, Jimmy.
Oh, I know.
Oh my God. Oh, he went to bed. I will tell him all the love you guys are sending him. Scooter's linked out. Is that like beating him through the phone? She linked out.
Beam me up, Scotty.
Dave, beat me through the phone. I need escape. Oh my God. You know what? This sounds crazy. That's because you are, Merb. This shit is all with the kind of stuff you do. You see how ridiculous you are? That's for you, Merb. Unicorn salutes. Share them with your friends. Oops, I forgot you don't have any. Nobody to take a link. Well, maybe you can give a unicorn salute to Nightbot. Oh my God! If you see Bull, say something. What?
What else I got over here?
Yeah, we don't. Oh my God!
Like I said, let me see what else I got over here on this thing.
I'm telling you, Merv, you're just a clown. You are a clown. You're
See,
like
I
it.
told you I picked the right one for tonight, Irene.
Hey, you know what? Merv's like that Stephen King clown. He comes from the sewer.
Hey, see, I told you I picked the right one for tonight.
You sure did.
No shrinking violets, only roses over here.
That's it. And no flying monkeys needed.
And we are not the Candyman.
No, we're not. And we're not it, the clown, either. Some people should use a glue stick instead of chapstick. Oh, that'd be you, Merb.
But our group likes sarcasm and attitude so much cheaper than therapy and bail money.
And look, we have living, breathing subscribers. And guess what? They're all here voluntarily of free will because they choose to be. You can't say that, Merb. Hey there, Carla. There's some more unicorn salutes for you. Aw, let's give her a whole bouquet.
Pot meet the kettle.
There you go. Oh, karma. You gotta love karma.
I know, karma's a bitch, isn't it?
Only if you are one. Right? Karma's a bitch, only if you are a bitch.
What?
Hey, dog, here's a treat. Click, clack from being thrown in a cage. You can't go piddle, the staff's in bed. Lou, get in this warm house. Oh my God. I know.
Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold up.
Yeah, Why can't you give me
Hold
that
up a
respect
minute.
that I deserve?
I don't need a frickin' timestamp. Okay?
Uh-oh.
I
here we
know. I know what was said on my last live. Trust me. I know what was said. And I know who said it. And yes, I love my animals more than you will ever know. Ever know. Okay?
Imagine if Merv had
Ever. No.
Oh my God, if she
So
had cats.
before you think you need to go back through my life and send me a timestamp, what suggestion do you think you have that would be any better? Yes, he said slap Coco. Did it say beat Coco? Did it say abuse Coco? Did it say let my dog stand outside and scratch at the fucking door because I was too lazy to get up and let him in and had to yell at my husband to let Coco in?
Coco ain't in a cage.
No, it did not. And yes, I am aggravated about that because you don't know my house and how loved my dogs are. So I don't need a timestamp. And yes, Coco had done chewed up 2 beds. And everybody in this chat right now knows how well Coco is taken care of.
Oh my God, the love is crazy.
Loved. Okay?
Your dog should have been so lucky instead of getting stuck with you, Merv.
Okay. So, like I said, unless you want to stop. And yes, I drew attention to you tonight when your stupid ass proton male. Because you are a brainless ass.
Take that. Wow. Woof woof.
My fur babies are my family. They are my children. And if you have never smacked your child on their ass, then you are neglecting to teach your child anything. Because I can tell you, setting him in a corner for a timeout is the reason most of these children are the way they're acting nowadays that are in their 20s and 30s.
Like you, Merv, but you're what, almost 60?
Okay?
Merv is in menopause. She's
So
mean.
if you decide that you want to send me an actual email with a real name on it, keep your fucking nose out of how I run my house and how I take care of my animals. Because they are well loved and very well taken care of.
That's true. You see sour milk and cookies?
Florida, you can see the huge difference in how you interact with Coco and how her dogs are squeamish around her.
Oh God, I know. That is so true.
Like I said, I don't need any smart ass to sit here and tell me, I'll get you a timestamp. I just got an email. That's what it is. I got an email telling me that they will go back through my last live and give me a timestamp. You stupid cockroach, I was here. I don't need a timestamp.
What an asshole. You know what? They're a bunch of losers. It has to be Merv. Pushing a baby carriage to the yarn thing. You know, like an idiot. Doing the dumbest shit. Her dog's getting run over because she's an irresponsible dog owner. Then she shows the poor thing on a live. I mean, that's a disgrace. So why don't you send some
Clown mail.
proton mail, the clown mail, over to
Yeah.
the clown?
Yep, it's the clown mail.
Oh, they can trace that for a subpoena, just like you emailed, because kids' employment, we have proof. Next time, have Yemeni write them. He probably has different punctuation challenges.
And I got news
I tell you,
for
they
you.
both lack reading comprehension.
And I got news for you. I'm not blind. I don't need capital letters. Okay? So you can stick your capital letters right up your ass.
Yeah, go back to the thrift store and go get another pair of reading glasses. Find a pair that works. Nobody would show a dog who got, unalive. Nobody would. But Merb. Anything to grift for sympathy, and, the grief to her is like a blank check.
Well, okay. I can sit here and smack my dog. Or I could put let's see. A fake shock collar on it so it don't go down to the road. So it don't get hit by a car. Or I can really mistreat my animals and not get them vetted and give them medication so they get Lyme disease, 3 fucking times?
Yeah, I mean, I've had my
Who in the
cat
hell are people
13
judging?
years. He has never had Lyme disease. Never. Florida's dogs go in and out, never had Lyme disease.
Like I said, and you want to sit here? Really? Oh, capital letter. Yeah, it's capital letter, JC Ray. Every bit of it. And the next person that calls me ma'am, maybe somebody needs to
If Florida's a ma'am, so are you, Merv, because she's your age. Ma'am. Good grief.
It amazes me that people think and of all stupid ass things, you don't know my dogs, they're emo dogs. Oh, I probably got another one. My dogs are emo dogs. That means they're emotional.
Something Merv can't relate to.
Okay? That means my dogs have, if you raise your voice at them, they pout.
Aw. I'll tell you what, Florida's dogs don't look the way they do simply because of dog food. I'll tell you that. They look calm, happy, content, beautiful, well-fed, cared for. That's more than just dog food. That's love.
That just shows me stupidity.
That's it. I wouldn't even worry about it. I mean, imagine an asshole talking And that's pretty much what that proton mail is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. That's why I said until some, if it wouldn't have been in total capital letters, I probably would have just blew it off. But
Hey, you know what? You love your babies. You have every right to say whatever you want. That dumbass wants to write to you, they get what they deserve.
I don't yell at mine either. That's just asinine.
Right? She can't even be bothered to let him out of the cage. She's sitting right there. Kenny! Kenny! She's right by the freaking door. It's been so cold out. But she's more worried about everybody seeing her what? Three sweatshirts, 4 pairs of sweatpants on. Instead of letting her poor babies in. Nope, they don't get hit. Like something aggravates you and you say something, you're not hitting them. Her point is what goes on in her household ain't nobody's business. Unlike Merb, you don't see me in Florida sitting here putting out our
You know
business,
what?
do you?
But wait a minute. No,
Merb is abusive to her dogs.
that part I
I
will.
think she pinches them.
That
I'm
part I will
talking about
say.
Merb, not you, Florida.
No, I'm saying that part I will say. When it comes to them, when it comes to my babies, I will tell anything about them because I have nothing to hide with my 4-legged babies. They are vetted. They are at the vet every month for a bath and a nail trim. I do not set her in Floby mine. Okay?
I think somebody Floby's Merb. Just saying.
They
Stop
get-
using a Floby for haircuts, Merb. Pay the damn money.
It has. JC Ray, don't feel bad about it. Don't feel bad about it at all, because it's ignorance. It's ignorance. Because I have had them, and I've had Coco on the camera. I've had Zeus on the camera.
Yeah, when does Merb show her babies? Never. Oh, she shows them on a boat where they're in danger because their tiny legs, they can't swim. So yeah, take them to the water, Merb. And then finally you get a jacket because people had to tell you what an asshole you are.
So I'm saying, I won't hide him because everybody loves seeing the kids in here.
JC Ray says she knows it's just disgusting they did that. And I told JC Ray, not your fault when an asshole acts out. That's on them.
Nobody's fault in here.
Just the asshole who's doing it.
She's fake, and you can tell it.
Yeah, if she was in a museum, they would throw her ass to the curb because she'd be an imposter. Oh, that reminds me of a joke my granddaughter used to tell. You know how Merv's always... Okay, this is not about Italian people. This is only about Merv. Okay? She just happens to be Italian. What do you call a fake noodle? An impasta. Get it? Impasta? Okay, come on. My little girl told me that when she was small. Oh my God, right? It's not one dog, it's 7 to 8 dogs. How many dogs have you been to, Merb? We know how long dogs live.
Well,
and you don't have all those dogs, or not even some of them. So
hold
where
on.
are they?
Irene, hold on a minute. You know what pisses me off the most? Shit, I lost my train of thought because I was trying to get your attention. Give me a
Okay,
minute.
it'll come back to you.
You can talk until then.
Well, I'm trying to
Oh,
think.
okay. Now I remember. What pisses me off is you can find nothing else that I have not told everybody in here about my life because I hide nothing, that you have to sink to sewage to even mention. Coco, that is low.
That's a beautiful baby. Fuck off.
Like I said, you are sewage because you cannot find anything. I am not the scamming piece of shit that you follow. So you have to do that. Like I said, you're sewage.
That's why I called her that clown, because she's a clown, and he comes out of the sewer. And then he goes back to the sewer. And that's Merv, sewage. And she's a clown.
Mm-hmm.
Trash. Yeah, she is.
No, Dustin. What happened? What I'll tell you. On our last live, Coco's teething. Okay, she's Coco's teething, and she's in the chewing stage. And she has, her and Zeus both have orthopedic beds, orthopedic dog beds. The biggest ones because they're big dogs. And Coco chewed the whole corner out of it. And then when she came out here with me, she was going to try and chew up the carpet.
And I'll tell you what, when Florida goes to bed, or even her family members, okay, even during the day, they will lay with their legs, Coco especially, with her legs so straight, just to touch them. And she's laying there like so happy, so content, and she has to touch them. That's love. Merv's dogs won't even look at her.
And that's what it was. We're at the stage of breaking her between what she can chew on and what she can't chew on.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it is. We're at the puppy stage. And I refuse to put a muzzle on her. I refuse to put her in a cage.
And you know what? If you had things chewed up, like Florida said, that's aggravating. That's normal. And you address it. And that's all Florida's doing. But not this bullshit that they're trying to push.
So I'm saying, I refuse to put any animal in a cage.
Somebody ought to stick
Or
Merv
to
in a
muzzle them.
cage.
Or to muzzle them.
You know, she's not an animal person. Somebody ought to put her in a cage the way she did to her animals.
Zeus got a new vet because he didn't like the vet tech. And the vet tech wanted him muzzled.
Uh-oh.
And needless to say, Zeus got a new vet tech. I don't adjust my animals to what people want. People adjust to my animals.
Yeah, because they're not just animals, they're family with feelings.
So.
And a clown like Merv would never understand that. Everybody has seen how she mistreats her dogs.
So.
And neglects them. She pretends like, oh, they're in another room. They want to come in here. No, those are not sounds of a dog jumping on a gate and hitting a gate. Those are sounds of a dog in a cage. Oh, sweet dreams, Paisley lass.
Good night, Paisley. You have to ask when I'm going live? Why? Asking for a friend. When I get it,
Hey, Tanya.
when I get when I get enough to do another live. When I get
But
enough.
I know we have a lot of fun and we wing a lot of stuff, but when it comes to the facts, Florida takes the time and gets her ducks in a row and has the proof.
No, hubby never tells me that I can't do lives. Hubby never tells me anything.
Yeah, you don't have to control the people you love that love you.
That's the good part. We've been married over 25 years. We mesh. And besides, I bought him an Xbox a couple of years ago for his birthday.
Oh my God.
Does that give you an idea? Now he plays Call of Duty.
That squirrel still is MIA, making noises, and having Jimmy talk about it is not proof it's still around. I wonder how long a flying squirrel lives. The
In
idiot
that house, probably not
looked
long.
it up. Huh.
Because I don't know about you all, but as soon as it gets decent weather outside, my windows are open, my doors are open. I air out my house all day long. I even went as far as to get, y'all seen those magnetic screens that you can put on doors? I went as far as to take my sliding door screen off and put on a Velcro one so the dogs can come in and out as they want. Because one, we get the fresh air with the screen, and two, they have run of the house in the backyard. So they get to come and go as much as they want. So I couldn't live in a house that I have to keep closed 24/7 and either have the air conditioning on or the heat. No, couldn't do it. Matter of fact, the new screen, the new puppy door will be here tomorrow.
Aww. I tell you, when Florida spoiled those babies, she spoiled some babies. In appropriate ways of love and TLC, good food, good care. I've never seen Merv give any TLC to any living thing.
Well, oh, I know. I love having the windows open. And if I have my door open and my garage and my slider open.
Well, it's 29 degrees out by me, so I'll wait.
I mean, we get a great cross breeze in here. So it's funny because Coco's skittish. I have a wind spinner in the backyard. If she hears the spinner, when the metal hits the metal on it, she goes fly into the other end of the yard.
Aww.
And then she comes up and then she has to look around the wind spinner. And then she goes, okay, we do that every morning. And then she's fine. Once she figures out it's the wind spinner, she's good.
No, that's very sweet, Panda. Thank you.
That first clank in the morning when it spins.
Probably startles her until
It
she
does.
sees what it is, like you said.
It does.
Sorry, I'm eating cookies. My voice is sound a little muffled, but as long as you don't hear me chomping, we're good. I don't know how she eats that it's so loud and how she types. Where did she learn to type? At the Fred Flintstone School of Bedrock?
One of these days, you guys, I'll take an actual picture of her eyes, and wait till you see her eyes. They are cat eyes.
Mmm.
Ask
Wow.
Irene. She has got cat eyes because they're yellow.
Beautiful. She's
But
unique.
yeah, they're not, her actual eyes are yellow.
Like the cat color.
Yeah, they are.
I know. She eats and slams her cup down like a Viking. You know, like those big men, the Vikings back in the days. Like, whoa, calm down there, Sasquatch.
Oh, I know, Nancy. I love when Davida sings.
Mmm.
She just don't come up and sing much, hardly anymore. She doesn't even sing in hers much. I wish she would.
That's the weights Merv is lifting. That big shovel, shoveling it in. Hey, there's the link.
Mary wants Davida to sing just one song for her. Just one.
Aw. Hey, no pressure.
Yeah, but she is probably the only person I know that can sing it, that can drop a song and not think twice, and it just come out.
Wow. That's a gift.
I mean, because it would just take one word, and like I said, Davida could drop a song that quick with that one
Wow.
word.
Hmm. You know, there's so many people in here that have so many beautiful attributes. Whether they craft, whether they're funny, whether they're kind. So, well, they're all kind and supportive. And they all seem to have a great sense of humor. But everybody truly is unique. And that's what makes us better together, you know? Because everybody has something special to add. Like, you know, like Sarah said, better together. Like Davida says, at the end of her lives. Like Florida said, you know, beautifully broken. Because we're perfect just the way we are. And we all deserve love, respect, compassion, empathy, support. Because nobody here is harming somebody else.
No.
Everybody here is, because I believe you do not have the right to ask for anything that you yourself are not willing to give. It's a very simple principle, but it is profound, you know? And that's why if people want to come here, tear up other people, it ain't happening. Just you don't get the disrespect Florida, her platform. and the people who come here who are wonderful people.
And you don't get to disrespect the people that's still in the bushes that won't chat because of being chased or harassed by
That's
those
right.
people.
No judgment. If they're not judging anybody in here, why would we want to judge them? Everybody in here is being good. Again, it all goes back to that same thing. To put it simply, you have no right to ask for anything that you yourself are not willing to give. It's that simple.
Well, I was asked one time if anybody over there ever left, if they'd be welcome here. And the 5 main characters in that group over there, and I'm not being nasty, I'm not. But it has been over a year since this whole shitstorm started
Mm-hmm.
with her and her fault striking, and they've all backed every bit of it. Every bit of it.
And some have participated in it
So,
and enabled it.
and they know about it. They are not blind.
They
Okay?
ruined their own credibility. That's simple.
So, no, never, no. Because if they were going to back that shit and know what was going on and knowing it was wrong and never asking for proof.
You know what, Destin? When you say, and most are really kind and generous, they've either been a victim of a narc in the past or a little unaware and narc themselves. And see, that's the thing. They need to heal in order to be healthy around other people. Otherwise, they're going to inflict damage to other people. So they need to work on themselves. And seriously, the right way to do it would be to put themselves first. Let me finish my point. On a path of healing, they have to put themselves first, meaning not continue the negative behavior, but get away from everything, go to a place that reinforces positive behavior so they can heal themselves and become stronger and learn from their mistakes, learn how to protect themselves, whatever it may be, so that when they heal and they're in a better place, they can then be a better person around other people who deserve to be treated right and not end up in the same position they found themselves in with Merv.
Mm-hmm. True. They would need to go around and because if any of them did leave, they would have to do like some did, change their name, change their and not say a word for a long time because she would come out and attack them like she has everyone in here. She would harass them, bully them, attack them.
People do, if some people actually do choose to work on themselves, that's wonderful.
Diamond, why doesn't Grizzly block her from coming in there? If that's what she's doing, why doesn't she block her? Grizzly True Crime, Nancy. Randy and them are playing her tonight. She does very good true crime coverage.
Look what Sour said. I actually thought Evie was sticking up for herself a little bit when Merv mentioned, you know what? And Evie, not in person, but the voice came up on the panel. And next thing you know, she's donating a big glass swan. And I'm like, you can't make people see what they don't want to see, right? A good friend of Florida's told her that, and it's true. It's true. You can show them, but they got to see it, right, Florida?
Yeah. Unless a person actually, you can sit here and show a person something unlimited times. But until they are willing to open their eyes and open their brains to really see it for themselves and see the manipulative actions in the way they're being spoken to, they will never notice it.
And even if they're on a journey one day to change, that's a process.
Destin, you could probably go up behind that woman and stand within 2 feet, and she would never know who in the hell you are.
Mm-hmm.
And you could probably scare the piss right out of her.
Mm-hmm.
Because she would have she is so unaware of her surroundings. You can tell when she's in places that because she is so involved in rubbing towels and picking up things, and she is so unaware of her surroundings. It's unbelievable.
And sometimes a person also isn't going to change until something clicks with them and they decide to change. That's most often the case, because you can't make someone change. Because who would have thought that this one would turn around and reward, and whether Evie realized this or not, she rewarded Merv for humiliating her by donating that swan for an auction. And all that does is reinforce the appalling behavior Merv displayed toward her. So Merv isn't going to change. It's that behavior. The longer they stay, the longer they put up with her. If they think they're safe or it's going to get better and they'll get it out. No, honey. The longer you stay, the more you put up with it, the more you're enabling, and the more hard and difficult it's going to be for you to disconnect yourself, and the more you're giving this woman against you. And whether you want to accept that or not, that's a fact.
If she thinks that's what's going to happen, that it's all going to be all good until the vacation and then just fade away, that won't happen. Won't happen. Because up until that vacation, the way she treats her will get worse.
Mm-hmm.
It will get worse.
I mean, if somebody is treating you poorly in public, what do you think is going to happen? If you don't set a boundary and you let that person get to you, guess what they're going to keep doing to you? They're not going to respect you. And you know what? They may never respect you. Doesn't matter. It's your behavior that determines how things affect you or not. It's reliant on you, not from an outside source. So, because you're never going to change what people think, and you don't want to control anybody. You don't want to be like that. But you have every right to distance yourself from toxic people like Merv and anyone else over there who enables her, is a flying monkey, pushes her false narrative. Those are toxic people, meaning they're unhealthy.
Mm-hmm.
That does not change overnight. So if any of them think they're going to fly over here, like Florida said, not happening. I think the Swan Cell also one bid. Were they actual bids? Were they phony bids? And then they're going to do it somewhere else? I don't know. I don't know because there's so many lies over there. Who knows?
I don't think she can help herself either. It's her personality. I think it's the way she was. I think it's the way she was raised myself.
And if it wasn't the way she was raised, there's something wrong with her and she needs professional help. And I don't say that in a derogatory way because, to be honest, there's no shame in getting help and improving yourself.
There isn't
There is
a fat
shame.
sour. There isn't a fat chance in hell you would catch me on a plane flying again to meet that woman. Screw me once, don't screw me twice. There isn't a fat chance in hell I'd ride with that woman again. My ass would fly to South Carolina.
Well, you know what? She's not. Murder will never change. She may not be able to change. I don't know her history. I don't know her life story. All I know is what I see now. And she's not a pony. She's an older mare. And she's going to be set in her ways. So unless she's really open to change and goes to a professional and finds the right one that she feels comfortable with, it's only going to work if she's honest with them. You only get out what you put in.
JC Ray, who takes light bulbs from a rental? The woman took light bulbs out of her own damn lake house.
Yep. Like, how petty is that?
So the nephews couldn't use them. Really?
I mean, who would think of that? If a light bulb burns out, who's ever there, you go, you buy one, you replace it. It's so simple. Well, that's it. It's not just a matter of wanting help. You got to be honest about it because you're only going to get out what you put in. If you're going to sit there and bullshit, well, that's the kind of quality of help you're going to get. And guess what? It may not necessarily be the therapist's fault. Unless the therapist knows you're bullshitting and he's trying to help you, then maybe after a point you may say, I think you need to find somebody else. You know? Doesn't mean you should give up. It just means somebody else may be better able to help them. But she doesn't see any problem with what she does, right, Florida? That's the problem.
And you're right. I don't get the whole jealousy thing about growing up in New York. Okay, I've been to New York a few times. Wasn't born there, wasn't raised there. But I can tell you this. It don't impress me much.
Let me ask you something. Merck brags about New York City.
I'm not saying there's anything wrong. Hold on. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with New York. Okay? I'm not. But I can guarantee you, if it entailed living out in a southern state with wide open fields and wide open air and to where you can actually see the stars at night and you're not having to hustle and bustle and just about run to get someplace, I'd rather live in the country.
Well, when you grow up in a city, it's different because that's what you're used to. And nobody has any more control over where their mommy delivers them, where they grow up, than how tall they get, the color hair they get. You know what I mean?
No.
So the whole thing is ridiculous. Everybody lives in so many different places, and so many different places are called home by so many different people because it's where they grew up. Now, I grew up across the water, literally, from New York City. So Merv likes to talk about being a New York girl. I don't consider myself a New York City person or take any claim to fame for it. But did Merv see the Statue of Liberty outside of her bedroom window as she grew up? Did Merv drive to the tunnel to go dancing at nightclubs till 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning? And then go out to a diner on the way home? And then go home and take a shower and go to bed? Did she go to Tower Records when it existed? Because I'm not sure if they're still there. At 2 in the morning as a teenager to go get the latest Talking Head cassette tape that came out in the 80s? Did she do any of this? With her friends? Did she hop on a train and go with one of her friends who happened to give her a free New York Devils game ticket? You know? It's just spontaneous stuff that happens because you're right there. And I really don't think, I've never heard Merv talk of anything like that. Have you?
See, that's it, Sour. The husband's from Massachusetts, and when I took him down to Tennessee, he just about lost it. No, because he had never been that far in the country. I'm sorry, it was funny. It was actually funny to see it. But we spent 2 weeks in Tennessee, and up until about the last few years, he liked the busy. He liked, he likes Florida. He likes Boston. He likes that until the last few years. But now he wants the quiet. So
I can't sleep when it's too quiet. Think of Joe Pesci in that movie, My Cousin Vinny. I gotta have something on. The TV, something on, you know? Sometimes I could sleep without noise, but and you see, there's nothing right or wrong. There's nothing where you compare and say, oh, this is better. And oh, I'm going to brag about it. No, it's what you're comfortable with. It's what you call home. It's what you're familiar with. And the longer I've been out here in the suburbs, I'm liking this. You know what I mean? But I miss the pigeons.
Like I said, it all depends on where you're at. I mean, like I said, I grew up in Indiana till I moved here in '89.
It
took me forever to get used to Florida compared to up there. But now I've got used to it, and some parts of Indiana, it's like, it's bad to say, but I mean, a lot of people, it's like a place that time forgot.
Which is kind of nice, the way things change sometimes. Because, like, when I grew up where I did in the city, it's nothing like it is now. And it was so much nicer back then. So that's another reason I like the suburbs, because it's not like it used to be when I was growing up there.
See, I got my tablet sitting by my bed, Nancy. I got a tablet that
Yes.
It sits by my bed.
I miss pigeons.
YouTube runs all night long.
Yeah, me too. I have it on the TV. I
So-
find mountain climbing disasters or something else to listen to.
Now, when Zeus was little,
Oh.
when he was a puppy, I had a playlist.
Oh,
And that playlist would play constantly overnight.
oh, for relaxing sounds for dogs, right?
No,
What was it?
country music.
Oh, he liked it.
Oh, he loves
Oh,
country music and he loves when you sing to him.
oh my God, how sweet. When I had so many parakeets at one time, because I have a huge cage, um, and I would put on the birds chirping for them, and oh my gosh, they would sing, because they don't get it that it's on the TV. They just hear the birds and they are happy.
I don't mind Florida. But see, I love the warm weather. I would never go back to live in the snow again, Nancy. Never. Just, I just cannot imagine living in it never again.
Well, see, that's it. You adapt. The thing that I can't understand about Merv, she didn't grow up in the city. So when she keeps referring that to home, it makes no sense to me. I live in the suburbs. I grew up from a baby in the city. Okay? And even though my dad's job went to Indiana, right? After a couple years there, my parents let me come back to the city. And I had to live with my older brother. And I came back and they were there a little bit longer. And, you know, so
Believe it
for
or
me to
not,
say I feel at home in the city, I don't see how Merv could say that when she didn't grow up there. So I don't know. There's no logic behind her thinking. Do you know what I'm saying?
you all wouldn't believe how much alike most of us probably are. But
Yeah, I use my TV.
you got to remember, I don't take no shit and I don't play no games. I mean, I worked on construction sites for 20 some years. I worked in the jail for 25 years. I worked in juvenile detention okay?
She's savvy to BS.
I was in a man's world.
Yep.
I made my living in a man's world. And there was no sugary sweet and soft and smelling good. So that's why I always say I'm not the candy man. I don't sugarcoat shit. I mean, if I actually told Merb what I thought of her, God, she'd probably, I don't know what the hell she'd do. Because
Probably hire armed guards.
we always had, well, back where I'm from, we had this saying, and people, once you told it to them, they just looked at you like, oh my God.
What is it? Just say it generally speaking, not directed at anyone. If you want, if you feel it's best not to, that's
Let me think how I can do it.
But just so we know, if she does it, it is not, repeat, not directed at anyone.
No, it's not. We used to, like I said, we grew up calling people a waster.
As in, you can waste them and it wouldn't matter? Or am I
See if
wrong?
y'all can figure out what a waster is.
I just guessed, but I'm not sure. Somebody who nobody would miss if they were gone is the way I'm taking it. Is that right?
Nope.
Okay. A waste of the air they
It's a
breathe?
waste of space.
How about waste of the air they breathe?
I mean, you have to think of some people that I mean, it's not for it's not for a normal person that you would
So it's not literal.
No, it's literal, but it's not for
Oh,
somebody. It's not for somebody
is a normal person, you said.
that treats people, that's decent. Okay.
Hmm. And you refer to them as wasters.
Yeah. A waster. Yep. You're a waste of fuck. Your mom and daddy wasted time fucking to make you.
Oh, waste of sperm and egg.
Like I said, you're a waster. You're a waste of fuck. Your mom and daddy wasted time fucking to make you.
Oh my God. Wow. They could have made a beautiful baby. What a shame. Well, we were close. It's just that she started way back at the beginning when you were just supposed to be a twinkle, but you turned out to be a thorn in the eye.
Well, I said,
You
you're
could
a
have skipped
waster.
that one. I know. You weren't a twinkle in your daddy's eye. You were a thorn in their eyes. They could have skipped that night. So that's it, right? You know what? I
The best
remember
part just got
seeing
your mama's leg.
this action movie.
See,
Okay.
so I'm saying that is something that we use. You got to remember, back when I was growing up, these monster trucks you all see, that's back
Uh-huh.
when we first started this shit. Back, in the country, going through fields and, like I said, keg parties, and
Mm-hmm.
so, I'm old school.
That was the first time I went to a drive-in was in Indiana.
You
It
know,
was the coolest shit. I loved it. And that's the only time I got to go.
hey, I don't told you I didn't sugarcoat nothing.
Nope. And you weren't directing it at anybody.
It was never
So,
directed. It was never directed at anybody,
nope.
and you only had to explain it if people looked. You could just go keep right on trucking and go, hey, they said something. You go, you're a waster, and just keep on going, man. And they had no idea. You're a. They'd have no idea what you totally thought of them.
Wow. So if somebody takes offense and takes this personally, all I could say is, well, too bad you weren't able to whisper in their ear before you were conceived and say, wear a condom. Otherwise, it's on you because nobody's calling anybody that.
Yep, keep on trucking, baby. You just keep on going and say,
That's
you
it.
got the same person ask you the same stupid ass question like 5 days in a row.
J.C. Ray, I went to his channel one time, oh God, several months ago, and I just simply typed in on his, what was then known as a community post, now it's just called posts, instead of community tab, and I said, hey, Rabbit, how you doing? And then eventually he answered. So.
I know, because I thought he was coming back for the Boone case.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him to come back for the Boone case.
Well, I
And
hope whatever he's doing that he's good.
I mean, I do know he moved, but that was the last I heard.
You know what I find hysterical is this crazy bitch says stupidly at the end of a live, she calls out Red Raven something, and then what? Not even a minute later, I have some. Well, she says something about disturbed people, and then says, I have some disturbed people to take care of. And yet, who lost their mind they never had? Merb. Karma's a bitch, but only if you are, and I guess you are, Merb.
I've heard that too, Beth. You got that right.
What'd she hear?
She says, I've heard people say that someone's face is a poster child for birth control.
Well, knowing what I know now, looking back, I would say, hell yeah. But, you
know. Hey, but I ain't saying, hey, but see, I don't know if I can do that though, because that's kind of cutting down somebody's looks. And
what?
saying that their face is the poster for that.
That ain't cutting down nobody's looks. How you gonna identify the person if it can't show? My opinion, tattoo the bitch with the word asshole across her head.
There we go. Should have been swallowed.
That's what some people need, seriously. Oh my. Let's see if the bitch is still tripping. Let me go peek. Can't put the volume on. It'll rebound and echo.
He was a good man. I liked listening to him. I mean, we had him in, I think when we first opened up the channel, he'd come on and we were talking about the Boone case. And
oh, yeah, he's a sweetheart.
But yeah, I miss him being around. Well, we're getting close, so about 15 minutes.
Yeah. Trying to look at this bat.
Well, I don't know if I'd say I'd miss the old days on YouTube, because the old days, the cheese hadn't slid off the cracker yet, and everybody in here would still be stuck in that mess over there. So
yeah, like it was all a facade. It wasn't who she truly is, right?
Yeah, I don't know if I'd miss that.
No, I never want to go backwards. You know.
The people, yes. That's why I said, Mary, I think we still do have people that are still lurking in the bushes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And until, I think maybe, I'm hoping that maybe they will get to where they feel not as scared and more confident to come back out again sometime. I also know she chased a lot of people off of YouTube permanently.
Now, we're not talking about everybody that's there. We're talking about people who had already left. Right?
Well.
Oh, God. If you don't trust them now, what has changed? Because shit hit the fan? That's not a reason. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it.
I don't know. I just I think some people would feel uncomfortable. To be honest, I really do.
I feel like some people need to do a hell of a lot of work before they have the fucking audacity to expect to just jump in somewhere. That's how I feel.
Like I said, I just think some people they would need to do a lot of self-reflecting on,
And
and
healing.
they would owe a hell of a lot of apologies to people.
It's like I'm not here to heal somebody that was willing to stand by and stab me, you, and everybody else in the back in one form or another. Okay? Especially the other people who got it worse. Because, like you said, we got shit blown our way when we started calling out the truth.
But
Other
we
people
ain't got nothing compared to what everybody else has.
Exactly. So for them to just be like, oh, that channel's dead, or oh, to me it would be like, you know what? Just because your ship is sinking, don't think that your little rat ass is gonna swim over here for survival. You get my point?
But like I said, there would have to be a lot of
It's a process that you're gonna have to go heal somewhere else. It ain't gonna happen overnight.
nope.
It's like she said.
Well, I guess I'll
No
put it this
flying
way.
monkeys, no
I guess
enablers needed.
I'll make it easy and simple. Okay? Easy and simple. Trust and forgiveness is earned, not given.
Exactly. And it's a process. It takes time.
Okay? That's the easiest way I can put it. Trust and forgiveness is earned, it is never given.
That's it. And they got to earn it. And you know what? I think that if some people might be good, they're going to have to go through a healing process before they can be healthy enough to be around people. Otherwise, they'll be toxic because they got a lot of healing to do. And really, they got to also heal for themselves. If you heal to be accepted, if you heal to fit in somewhere, that's the wrong approach. You should be healing for you to be a better person, for you to care about who you are. Does that make sense?
Yep, it does.
If you can sit by and see people hurt day after day, month after month, and stand by a liar, I hate to say it, but there's going to be some people where it'd be like, you're either too dumb or you're just too far gone.
Mm-hmm. But
So,
on that note,
good
I'd like to
night.
thank everyone for coming and spending the night with us again.
Yeah, you guys are the bomb. And remember, when we switch over to videos, I will put it in a normal way before I say, like, popcorn, get ready to pop. Okay?
You didn't say normal anything.
Well, it's more fun that way.
It's pop.
Yeah, pop on over. Pop, 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 pop. But I'll get married 10 more minutes. Oh, Mary, you're just such a delightful lady. Where have you been? It's not 3:30.
No, remember, it's 3:33.
Yes, and we are not waiting for a phone call to ring. Oh, good night, sour
Good
milk.
night, Sour. It was nice
Sweet
having you
sour
come
milk and
visit us.
cookies. Oh, I love you too. All of you beautiful ladies. Destination New York says good night. Love you, beautiful ladies. Love this beautiful group of people here.
We have a great group of ladies.
Yeah, we have fun.
Mm-hmm. Hey,
What?
it's cheaper than bail money.
Right? You got that right. Ah, it's 4:20 for some of us. Yeah, it could be later,
Yeah,
could be
it is.
earlier.
It is. It is 4:20.
It is
So
for
it's
me. Well, almost 4:20, close enough.
Mm-hmm. So that means I'll
Okay.
get about 4 hours
Oh,
sleep, maybe, if I can
oh,
actually.
fall asleep.
No, it
What?
depends on who's in there.
Who's in where?
It depends if the husband's in there, Coco's in there, and Zeus is in there.
Ah, gotcha. Well, you guys are the
They are,
best.
if they are, that means I'm up until somebody gets up.
Oh, they hog the bed. You see that? Because they're so not spoiled and loved so much. Yeah. That's why the
Oh,
don't cause
Mary, are we
dibs
going
on the
live
bed and
tonight?
she's
I
gotta wait.
swear.
But you guys are awesome. Beautiful group. Better together, happy together, laugh together. Can't beat
Mm-hmm.
that. And thank you everybody, including Florida, because all of us make up what it is, right? So sweet dreams.
What the hell?
What?
Amazon just delivered a package at my door.
Get out.
No,
Don't answer it.
no,
It's
it's
one of
Amazon. They
what?
they put a package by my garage door and just drove off.
Look on Amazon and look for the picture of the package in front of your door. Because they show a picture of it
Oh, I
as soon as
know.
you sign in.
Well, I already know what it is.
Okay.
Coco's getting a new bone today.
Oh. Oh, how horrible. You're buying your dog a new bone? Oh my God. What are you thinking?
Well, she
A
got
new bone. What?
Coco got a new bone yesterday, and Coco is getting an alligator one today that squeaks,
What?
and
And you got her a toy? Are you kidding me?
Zeus is getting a new bone too.
Oh my God. You know what? I can't take this. This is just cruelty. I mean, new bones, new toys. What the hell? You know, you're going to spoil these children. They're going to grow up rotten and entitled, okay? We don't want another Merv here, you know?
I know. Shame on me, huh? Like I
Yeah.
said, that's what it is. It's I got either I
The,
got an
whoever
alligator
the,
sitting out there that squeaks,
yeah.
or I got a bone
Mm.
out there. So it's one of the two, but
Oh,
they're both coming today.
oh. You see that? They're just jealous because they don't have the capacity or the wherewithal to even think of such loving things. So they got to attack you because you have the attributes they'll never have. So,
I know. I'm so neglectful. They're getting toys.
you know what? Maybe Jimmy will, make Merv feel better. You know that little Jimmy? The, I don't know, for the vagina, I don't know, that pasta, you know. And the mustache, maybe use 3 or 4. That I love that little clip. That's too
I
cute.
don't do strongly worded emails. The last person I strongly worded anything to was when I threatened that little chick over at Walmart to pull her across that customer service counter, and it wasn't a lot.
Oh my God. These
Okay.
guys. It's like, look, she didn't do nothing wrong. The bitch is still alive, so back the fuck off.
Yeah, I didn't do nothing wrong.
You know? So back off. Hint,
Didn't
hint,
have no
hint,
cops called.
allegedly.
Didn't have no cops called on me. Didn't have no security called on me.
There you go.
Hey,
You ever think there might have been a reason? But passive
not a bully.
agreements don't. She needs Emma. I'm telling you. I think those people, if they're gonna go on vacation with her, they start hearing a humming noise or see her loading batteries or carrying a package of batteries. They better just sit on the other side of the table. Stay far away from that wackadoodle.
No, we need to start put. No, we need to. We need to. You need to remind me sometime about first part of May. Start putting out there. Turn off your porch lights. Sea turtles are hatching eggs.
Oh, batteries for her, Emma. You know, you gotta look for the signs, vibration sounds. Why
You
does
know,
Merb have so many batteries? You know, things
save
like
the
that.
sea. Save the sea turtles.
Yes. Save the sea turtles. Stay home and use your Emma.
Stay the hell off the beaches at night.
Right?
Into October.
My God, you know how many sea turtles she killed with those Crocs and socks of hers out there at night with a flashlight? You murderer of deer, murderer of sea turtles. Nothing is safe around you, Merv. Seriously. I'm sure there are signs posted.
You would bet.
She's like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
Well, everyone, thank you for coming in and spending the evening with us. And we are sending love, prayers, and healing thoughts to everyone. And a whole bunch of laughter.
That's it. Have joy in your heart. And live for the moment the best you can. And if you have a rough moment, it'll pass. Keep hanging on like the kitty in the tree from the 70s. Hang in there.
Yeah.
And you will laugh again.
Beware of wandering birds and flying monkeys.
Yes, and watch out for the enablers. Don't believe
Okay.
a word any of these sewage people say.
That is our warning for tonight.
We need the
Wandering
rainbow with the star. The more you know.
Wandering merbs and flying monkeys.
Beware, the shit will hit you everywhere.
Good night, everyone.
Yes, and a song in your heart.
And we will see you soon.
That's so cute. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Awesome people.